स्टिल वही शो कर रहा है अभी तो।
450 तो हो गया है, 452 हो गए हैं। इनफैक्ट
वही
सम
शो कर रहा है।
पीपल हैव आल्सो
इसको
जॉइंड
स्टार्ट
आई
करो।
थिंक।
यस मैं त्रिशा दी उसी पे देखी है, स्ट्रीम की पे।
बट वी कैन नॉट सी इट ना। अच्छा स्टार्ट हो गया। नहीं हो गया स्टार्ट हो गया।
राधिका एक बार सेकंड वीडियो दिखाना। वो आई थिंक उसमें थोड़ी कल प्रॉब्लम आ रही थी क्योंकि
अभी भी आई थिंक ब्रेक्स हो रहे हैं, नॉट कंटिन्यूअस। मतलब मुझे म्यूजिक तो सुनाई नहीं दे रहा, समझ नहीं आ रहा।
हाँ जी मैम, म्यूजिक समझ नहीं आ रहा है।
मैम ओरिजिनल वीडियो में भी थोड़ा एक्चुअली म्यूजिक की आवाज कम ही थी।
नो बट इसमें ब्रेक्स है बेटा, ये नॉट कंटिन्यूअस।
मैम नहीं, ये तो लैग कर रहा है प्ले करने, प्रेजेंट करने पे ना।
हाँ
हाँ जी मैम,
यूट्यूब से तो आ रहा है
हाँ जी मैम, म्यूजिक समझ नहीं आ रहा है। कल कल तो सही चल रही थी ये वीडियो।
राधिका एक बार पूरा चला के दोबारा प्ले करना, हो सकता है तब तक फर्स्ट टाइम में बफर करे, सेकंड टाइम में कम करे।
और जो स्क्रीन को स्ट्रीम कर रहा है वो फिल कर ले स्क्रीन को, बिकॉज वहाँ सारी चैट हिस्ट्री भी जा रही है, तो वो उसको फिल कर
मैम
ले।
आपकी वॉइस सही आ रही है, जैसे रबलीन मैम वगैरह बोल रही हैं तो उनकी आवाज सही आ रही है, लेकिन जो वीडियो की वॉइस है वो कम आ रही है।
मेरे को लग रहा है वीडियो, लेकिन वीडियो कल तो सही चल रहा था जब रन थ्रू में।
हाँ जैसे आप लोग बात कर रहे थे ना, वो सही सुनाई दे रहा था वहां पर
नहीं
एग्जैक्टली
यूट्यूब पर
पूरा।
सब सही, स्क्रीनिंग सही से हो रही है, बस इसी वीडियो का अच्छे से नहीं आ रहा है क्योंकि यहाँ पे भी लो है।
मैम वो ओरिजिनली भी कम थी और अभी आई थिंक प्रेजेंट डबल टाइम प्रेजेंट होके वो और रिड्यूस हो गया है।
फिर क्या करें, इसको हटा दें क्या?
राधिका एक बार दोबारा शुरू से ट्राई करें। हो सकता है इनिशियल फर्स्ट टाइम में लैग हुआ हो थोड़ा।
दिस इज नॉट कमिंग फाइन, तो बहुत ज्यादा लैग कर रहा है।
बहुत ज्यादा,
मैम
मतलब
शुड
मेरे
आई
को
ट्राई
समझ ही नहीं आ
प्रेजेंटिंग
रहा।
इट?
हाँ आज मेरे को लग रहा है कुछ नेटवर्क इशू है, कल इतना ज्यादा नहीं हो रहा था खराब।
Someone else please try quickly because people have also started joining.
Ma'am, should we remove this one then?
No, don't remove. I think दोबारा कोई और प्ले करके देखो फटाफट।
Radhika, can I start presenting?
यस नहीं था, करो।
Ashna, did you speak to Vineet sir? What time he will be joining?
Ma'am, he'll be joining by 6.
Okay. So I hope the program doesn't finish, the schedule doesn't happen before that. Okay.
Ma'am, is my screen visible?
Yes.
It is.
Ma'am, actually it became unresponsive because of the heavy file. Ma'am, 2 minutes, I'm trying.
Someone else also can keep it ready, apart from you, Snigdha. Tell somebody else who will do it.
Ma'am, actually my laptop froze completely.
Megha, do you want me to help you?
Shreya, I'm trying to. I mean, I don't think
No,
there's
keep it
really
with somebody else. Tell someone else. Snigdha, किसी को और भी बोलो. You try, but tell somebody else also.
Ma'am, actually, I can't stop presenting because my screen has completely frozen. Nobody can take over.
Maybe you could exit
Maybe you
from
can
the
log out, or
हाँ.
I remove you. Can I
No, ma'am,
remove?
don't remove her. Otherwise, she'll not be able to join again.
Okay, so you exit.
You exit.
Join it.
Ma'am, my screen is frozen. Actually, my cursor is not really
Click the power
responding.
button and switch off.
स्निग्धा कंट्रोल ऑल्ट और डिलीट प्रेस करो एक साथ कंट्रोल ऑल्ट डिलीट
Ma'am, I'm trying to wait for some minutes. Otherwise, ma'am, it might take me time to join back.
Can Radhika, can you share the video with me? I can try and play it. Okay, ma'am.
I think somebody can send a reminder on first year group. Now.
Ma'am, already done. I've already
Okay.
sent them.
Now I think you can just put the first slide. Radhika, are you presenting?
Yes, ma'am, I'm doing.
Yeah.
Ma'am, should I try presenting the video?
Dimpy, do we do it now or we leave it now? We'll do as that time only we'll start. Many
Okay,
parents,
okay. Okay, ma'am, fine.
we are 70 above. I'm starting the recording now. Huh?
Sure, okay.
Live streaming I started. Ma'am. Live stream. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
A very good evening to everyone. I request everyone to turn off their mics and we'll be starting with the event very shortly. Thank you for your cooperation. It's a request to everybody to keep their mics off, and we will be having a question answer round later. So in case you have any doubts or any queries, we will address that.
You can post the queries in the chat box if necessary, but please keep yourselves on mute.
Grow through what you go through. This has been proven to be apt, especially in challenging times like these, when the world is witnessing a pandemic. But with each challenge, we only grow back stronger. So, with this thought in mind, I, Snigdha Bhatnagar,
And I, Ashna Puri,
on behalf of the Management and Financial Studies, Shaheed Rajguru College of Applied Sciences for Women, welcome you all to the Orientation and Felicitation Ceremony 2021. I would like to welcome our Honorable Principal Ma'am, Dr. Payal Mago, respected Chief Guest, Mr. Vineet Puri, respected faculty members, parents, and dear students. We are glad to have you all with us today, and we hope that you have a great time as we take you through the tour of our ever growing family.
light as a symbol of brightness and knowledge, removes ignorance, and is a lasting wealth through which we can achieve everything. As the sun expels the darkness, similarly, blessings bring in prosperity and happiness in our lives. I would now request Snigdha Bhatnagar, President of DMFS, to invoke the Lord Ganesha by kindling the lamp of knowledge and wisdom, which will be followed by Ganesh Vandana. It's our holy tradition to worship our Lord Ganesha before any important event, since it is the very beginning of a new journey for the batch of 2023. So let's dedicate our prayers to Lord Ganesha, presented by the students of Lyra, the music society of our college.
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा आकाशस्य दीपो विष्णु अग्निशेव महेश्वरी वायु सूर्यक्षितिर्षः जीवनस्य गणाधिपः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो बुद्धिः प्रचोदयात् तन्नो बुद्धिः प्रचोदयात् एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्तिः प्रचोदयात् तन्नो दन्तिः प्रचोदयात् तन्नो दन्तिः प्रचोदयात् तन्नो दन्तिः प्रचोदयात् आकाशस्य दिवो विष्णु अग्निशेव महेश्वरी वायु सूर्यक्षितिर्षः जीवनस्य जनाधिपः प्रचोदयात् एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो बुद्धि प्रचोदयात् तन्नो बुद्धि प्रचोदयात् तन्नो बुद्धि प्रचोदयात् तन्नो बुद्धि प्रचोदयात् तन्नो बुद्धि प्रचोदयात्.
Now, I would like to invite Dr. Payan Mago, who has been consuming herself to light others, who is the pride of our college, and we are all honored to have her as our principal. Ma'am, we request you to address the gathering with a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Rajguru family, I heartily welcome all the freshers, all the New Year students, and their parents who have joined us. Now, the most important thing which is there in this batch is that you have to appear online for your classes. So that is basically a hurdle in your joining the college physically because of the COVID-19 situation. But our college, our teachers are so competent enough that they will give you all necessary academic knowledge as well as extracurricular knowledge in the online classes only. Only thing is ki after coming out of your campus, you might be feeling that we have not seen the college physically, but I hope that very soon that condition will also come. Uh, I think in this program, you will be able to see virtual tour of our college also most probably, and you'll be able to see the whole college. So to introduce the college, I'll say that we have very good facilities. This is a green campus with 9.5 acres of land, good laboratory facilities, good lab facilities, good computer facilities, and on top of that, our faculty is also very renowned and they are very dedicated towards the students and their development, overall development of the student. The motto of our college is to impart technical knowledge to the girl students, make them independent, make them economically independent, make them think for their future themselves and become a true leader of the society. And I understand that during the COVID time, you must be very anxious, and your parents also must be very anxious of your future, how to go about your studies. Our library is always open. On all days, our library is open. You can get your books issued, and you can come physically, you can get your books issued. And most probably, you will have a session with our librarian also, where he'll teach you that there's so many books available with us online also. So he'll teach you how to get hold of the right books online without even coming over to the college, and you can utilize your library facility while sitting at home. Though it may be a very sad moment for various students who wanted to join the college on the very first day and would like to enjoy the campus life. But soon I think the colleges will reopen and you'll be able to enjoy your college life also. Another very important thing which I would like to discuss with the parents also, that while the students are, while your children are there at home and they are taking the online classes, and may be stressed because it is a new thing for them, not going to the school, not going to the college, sitting at home. It may be a new thing for you also, that they are there all the time. You might expect so many things from them. Definitely, you can engage them in some recreational activities and those recreational activities will definitely help them to cope up with the stress of the online classes better. At the same time, I would request that the students are very good. They know what they have to do. Now, this generation is very visionary generation. They are very focused also. But at the same time, that because we give so many inputs to the students, at the same time, we should not leave them alone at any moment. We should be there as a parent, as a teacher. As a teacher, as a principal, I assure you, we are always there with the students for their encouragement, for any hassles, for their anxieties, everything we are there. And I would request the parents also, I would not use the word keep an eye, but I would mean that. Keep an eye on all activities of the students of your wards, and these activities must take them to a positive direction. All their activities must take them to a positive direction. I would not like to use this word, but I mean it. And but at the same time, I would say that good parenting is the one where we don't put any pressure on the students, on your kids. At the same time, that positive pressure should also be there. There should not be a negative pressure or performing always, but there should be a positive pressure to move in the right direction. And unless and until the parents are the lightning guide for their kids, then it is not possible. It is absolutely not possible for the children to move ahead in their life in a right direction. Similarly, you will get all kinds of facilities from the faculty members, and your faculty here are college is also a very young college, 25, 26 years old college. And this Department of Management Science and Financial Studies, that is also a college, that is also a department which is a very a young department. This is our fourth batch. We already had our three batches, and final year students have passed out this year only, and they are placed at a very good places. And this is our next batch, fourth batch. And all our faculty are quite young, quite enthusiastic, renowned in their own field, and very energetic. At the same time, they will help all the students to grow in a positive direction, to grow towards their goal, to achieve their goals with their help. But the most important thing which is there for all students and for all of us is the happiness in life. If you are happy, that is most important. Now, how to achieve that happiness? We do have goals, and when we achieve those goals, we do become happy. But sometimes we keep unrealistic goals. And when we don't achieve them, we become sad, we become anxious, we develop so many things, so many problems. So, my request to everyone, whether it's the faculty members, whether it is the parents, that you have to see that the goals set by your children, either by themselves, or if you are setting goals for them or you are encouraging them that you can achieve this, you, all of you, must be very, very realistic with the students. If we don't set up the realistic goals, we cannot be happy. And it's not bad to set up small goals, achieve them, move forward, make the goal slightly bigger, achieve it, then make the goal slightly bigger, and finally achieve everything which you want in the life. Why I am saying this is recently I have come across an incident which happened in US, but with an Indian origin family. The uh, person whom I'm referring to is actually a case which happened in US. And we, as very enlightened parents, having one or two children, and we focus everything, we try to give them everything which is not even in our limits. We go beyond our limits and will try to support our kids. We try to support our uh, um, we try to support our children. Now, when we try to support our children in all the ways, we don't let them grow sometimes naturally with their own uh, emotions, with their own uh, dreams, and the system which we follow today. I don't blame the I don't blame the individuals. I don't blame the parents. I don't blame the students. I don't blame the faculty members also. But the system where we are living sometimes makes us robots. And how we are made the robots? Because we are following something which is set by the society, which is set by the family, which is the standards set by the college, the standards set by your classmates. So we are just following that. And while following that, we do each and everything which is not even sometimes necessary. As a parent, we give our students, give our children the best. And when we try to give them the best, so we arrange for them all possible things to achieve academic success, maybe lots of tuitions, maybe kind of books, gadgets, all things we make them available to. And while doing this, we sometimes forget that we are not making them learn the real lessons of life. That is, you have to achieve something, but in the process of achieving something, you may lose something. So I'm coming back to my story, since the when the faculty members approached me, they wanted to tell me a story. So right now, I'm telling you a story of happiness, that how to achieve the happiness and how we lose our happiness. So there was a student, very bright. Parents were very inquisitive about the future. They were very anxious, and they were very alert also. And while being alert and looking at everything in the environment, they gave their best to, they sent the children to the best of the school. They provided with all kinds of gadgets, with all kinds of facilities, with all kinds of tuitions. And right from the very beginning, the children was, the kid was very nice, and in studies, he was very good, absorbing everything. And nevertheless, he achieved everything. Uh, Amongst one of the toppers in all the classes. Finally, after qualifying 12th exam, qualified IIT and became an engineer from IIT. And after becoming an engineer from IIT, he shifted his base to US, doing postdoctorate and doctorate, and finally landed up into a company which paid the best of facilities to him and paid in crores. And he was one of the uh, best manager of the company, and he has achieved everything in life. Finally got married also, had two kids, so everything went on well. But here comes the recession, and the person lost the job. Once he lost the job, he could survive for few years, few months, and later on he could not bear that and committed suicide. This was actually the case study which was done by the psychology department of US. And when it was done by the psychology department of US, they finally concluded that the person knows only success. He can handle only success. He was not trained enough to handle the failure also. So here it is very much important that in our life, we must be trained enough. We must have a big heart to accept, as we accept our success with joy, we should accept our failures also, that this is also a part of life. Sometimes we can win and sometimes we can lose. Sometimes we can be on the top. Sometimes we can be on the third position, on the fourth position, and sometimes we can even lose. So we don't have to lose our heart in under any situation. Whenever we face a difficulty, there is a solution to that difficulty. We have to live with difficulties also. We have to live with failures also. And once we are learned, we are trained enough to learn to acknowledge our failures also and start living with them, then nobody can make us unhappy. We will have something else to look forward to. We will always be happy. And if you wish to be happy, then you have to learn and face all the possible phases of life, whether it is success, whether it is failure, whether it is losing someone or anything else. So if we are trained enough to do that, that will be really, really very, very good. And one more thing which I always share, that we are dealing with the young generation. And this young generation has got so many aspirations. We don't have to bind them into a book, into a particular syllabus. Let their ideas flow. Let their ideas flow. Let their dreams also come up and let them share everything with you. Once they share their ideas, whether they myself feel that this may not be a very good idea, this may not get an appreciation, but whenever they come to you, dear faculty members, with their ideas, with something which they want to do in the college, with something which they want to do in their life, you must be very encouraging to them. You must encourage them, whether it is a small idea or whether it is a big idea. If they want to be innovative in something, if they want to innovate with the syllabus also, with the academic activities, with the curricular activities, you must encourage them to innovate. So that is the only thing which I would like to say. It's addressed more to more to the parents than to the students, because the students will be with us for next 3 years, but the parents we rarely meet. So I wish you all the best to all the students and their parents also. And I assure you that you have landed up in a right position. And if you follow everything, all rules, regulations, and you follow what your heart says, then definitely the success will be yours, the happiness will be yours. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your motivating words. It was really informative and extremely insightful, and we are so honored to have you with us.
The college was founded in 1989 under the University of Delhi. It has an administrative block, 4-floored academic block with laboratories, ICT-enabled seminar rooms and lecture theatres, an auditorium, an amphitheatre, sports ground, students' activities area, library, canteen, and lush green gardens. It works towards building and nurturing a new generation of professionals by providing them education with a holistic perspective. It also provides students a conducive environment to learn. We would now witness a virtual tour of the college.
I welcome you with pride to Shaheed Rajguru College of Applied Sciences for Women, a constituent college of University of Delhi. Shaheed Rajguru College, an institute of effective learning and character building, aims to be amongst world's leading institutions through the pursuit of research excellence and promotion of innovation by offering quality higher education to young women. The college is accredited with A grade by NAC and ranked 53rd in India in the college category by NIRF. The college was established in the year 1989 in a school building, and now it is an aesthetically designed campus spread over an area of 9.5 acres of land with state-of-art infrastructure. The administrative block has principal's office, administrative office, accounts office, conference room, and a committee room. 4-floored academic block consists of departmental laboratories, ICT-enabled seminar rooms, and lecture theatres. The college nourishes education by offering 14 undergraduate courses like biomedical science, biochemistry, chemistry, computer science, electronics, food technology, instrumentation, mathematics, microbiology, physics, statistics, psychology, and Bachelor in Management Studies. College is home to more than 1,000 students, where they pursue their interests, aptitudes, and develop a holistic personality. The college has state-of-art laboratories in each department with highly proficient facilities that opens students' eyes for all new discoveries. Wi-Fi enabled campus with smart classrooms equipped with projection facilities and interactive monitors make learning most effective for all students with varied power of understanding and learning. Students get plenty of exposure and guidance by interacting with proficient, well-qualified and competent faculty. The college has 3-floored radio frequency identification system enabled library with the most updated technology in the university, having more than 20,000 printed books, approximately 135,000 e-books, 11 printed journals, many scientific encyclopedia and periodicals for active and effective learning. Hostel for approximately 120 girls and quarters for 17 teaching and para-teaching staff are provided by the college, which are well furnished and spacious with all necessary amenities like in-house medical facility, solar power plant, RO water plant, and spacious mess. college also has a canteen which provides healthy and delicious snacks and food. A multipurpose centrally air-conditioned auditorium with a sitting capacity of 500 students witnessed many inter-college events, special assemblies, annual day functions, and prize distribution ceremonies. One of the architectural delight of the college is its beautifully designed amphitheater. Students are given ample opportunities to excel in sports and co-curricular activities as well. There are various societies in the college like Mukhota, Street Play Society, Ahar Society, Philaira, Music Society, Elvira, Fine Arts Society, Shuffle Shots, Photography Society, Glenfire, Fashion Society, Inklings, Literary Society, and students' clubs like Robotic Club, Eco Club to enhance their skills for career opportunities.
In 2017, the Department of Management and Financial Studies came into being. This department has two sub-branches, Department of Financial Studies, BBA-FIA, and Department of Management Studies for Bachelors of Management Studies, BMS. With a vision to achieve recognition as an estimable department, it has grown spectacularly with the blended efforts of students and faculty. The department strives to offer higher quality education in the field of management with due emphasis on managerial and financial research and applications. In order to provide students with a platform to solve organizational and managerial problems of current times, various collaborative and multidisciplinary activities are taken up from time to time. Seminars, workshops, research conclaves are organized on relevant fields.
Bachelor of Management Studies. Management Studies program provides students with a solid foundation in the field of management and strategy planning. The electives allow students to develop deeper knowledge in specific areas of interest: finance, marketing, human resource management, and management of global business. This course will equip students to understand the workings of the organization, process idea generation, achieve a sense of decision making, and sensitize the students towards national and international environments. Student centered learning focuses on skills and practices that enable lifelong learning and independent problem solving. Bachelor's of Management Studies is like a mini MBA, hence, MBA post PMS remains an undisputed career option. There are almost more than 50 specializations available for MBA aspirants. One can choose any one of it as per one's skills, strength, and interest. Other alternatives include Executive Postgraduate Diploma in Management, Faculty Development Program, Fellow Program in Management, MIB, MSc Business Process Outsourcing, Masters of Business Studies, Postgraduate Diploma in Business Administration, Business Analytics, Business Finance, Business Management, Supply Chain and Operations Management, Management and Business Administration, Business Finance and Investment Studies.
Bachelor's of Business Administration, Financial Investment Analysis. This program is focused to create financial expertise to contribute to emerging India in the specific fields of banking and financial services, investment and fund management, corporate financial management, and financial risk management. The students are exposed to various statistical, quantitative, econometric tools and techniques used for financial analysis with the help of softwares like SPSS, eViews, R, etc. They are prepared to work on various financial research projects and make presentations of their works and findings. This program is a true value addition in professional education in the field of finance at the earliest stages of graduation. PBA FIA students get entry-level jobs as financial analysts, corporate finance department in the corporate sector. They are employed in business organizations, multinational corporations, financial institutions like bank, financial services, insurance, mutual funds, private equity firms, etc. The Department of Management and Financial Studies is nothing without its very talented and highly qualified teachers. Miss Yuthika Agarwal. Ma'am is a MPhil Economics, having 6+ years of teaching experience in her area of specialization, that is, economics. Ma'am is currently pursuing PhD Economics from Delhi School of Economics, University of Delhi. Miss Sanjana Moga. Ma'am has completed her MCom, MPhil, PGDBA Finance and has 10 years of teaching experience and 1 year of corporate experience in her area of specialization, that is, accounting and finance. Ma'am is currently pursuing PhD from FMS Delhi University. Dr. Dimpi Handa. Ma'am has completed her PhD from Department of Commerce and has teaching and industry experience of 5 years. Her area of specialization is HRM OB. Dr. Nidhi Nishavan Dhaka. Ma'am is PhD, MPhil, MSc OR. Her area of specialization is operational research. Ma'am has published several research papers in international and reputed journals, taught UG classes in other colleges of Delhi University and PG classes outside the University of Delhi. C. Amit Kumar Agarwal. Sir is an eminent chartered accountant and his area of specialization is accounting and taxation. Sir has over 12 years of experience. Ms. Tanusha Jain. Ma'am has completed her MBA Marketing and has corporate experience spanning over domains of marketing. Her area of specialization is marketing. Ms. Juhi Jam. Ma'am has completed her MPhil Finance, MCom Finance, DSc, Department of Commerce, University of Delhi. She is currently pursuing PhD in Finance from FMSDU. Her area of specialization is finance.
Mr. Rajdeep Singh, Sir, has completed his BCom Honours from SRCC, MCom Honours, and is currently pursuing his PhD in Finance. Mr. Akash Nain, Sir, has completed his BTech from NIT Jaipur, MBA and PhD in Public Policy and Strategy from FMSDU. He has a corporate experience of trade marketing, S&M, and campaign designing with UB Group, DS Group Catch Spices, Samsung India, and holds a teaching experience of almost 2 years and is also a senior research fellow. Ms. Rableen Kaur Rao, Ma'am has completed MPhil in Human Resource Marketing in Organizational Behavior, MCom majored in marketing and has corporate experience of 3 years in investment banking domain, research assistant for project at IIPA. Ms. Neha Bharadwaj, Ma'am has done her MA in Economics from University of Delhi. Mr. Subhash Manda, Sir, has completed his MCom in Finance, DSc, Department of Commerce, University of Delhi. His area of specialization is finance with 1.5 years of teaching experience in B School MBA. CA Sonal Kumawat, Ma'am is an eminent chartered accountant. Her area of specialization is taxation and finance. Mr. Rituraj Anand, Sir has completed his MA in English from Jamia Millia Islamia and he has been teaching English language and literature for 2 years. He has published several research papers and is a writer of 5 books and editor of 3 books. Ms. Prachi, ma'am. We now have the outgoing council. We have Ms. Simon Yadav as the president, Ms. Vidushi Gera as the vice president, Ms. Priya Yadav as the treasurer, Ms. Nigda Bhatnagar as the secretary, Ms. Mahima Dhiman as the cultural secretary, Ms. Trisha Mahajan as the editor, Ms. Mansi Sehgal as the co-editor, Ms. Disha as the joint cultural secretary, Ms. Avni Goyal as the joint secretary.
We have Ms. S. Jyotika as the CR of BBA FIA third year, Ms. Neha Gupta, CR BMS third year, Ms. Priyal Arhatia, CR BBA FIA second year, Ms. Anjani Rathore, CR BMS second year, Ms. Ishka Revaria, CR BMS first year, and Ms. Ashna Puri, CR BBA FIA first year.
The present council for Department of Management and Financial Studies is as follows. Ms. Nigda Bhatnagar as the president, Ms. Ashna Puri as the vice president, Ms. Priyal Arhatia as the treasurer, Ms. Ishika Revaria as the secretary, Ms. Sunishtha Arora as the cultural secretary, Ms. Trisha Mahajan as the editor, Ms. Disha as the co-editor, Ms. Radhika Malhotra as the joint treasurer. The joint secretary and the joint cultural secretary would be selected from the batch of freshers of 2023.
We have Ms. Riddhi Sharda as the social media head, Ms. Riya Singh as the CR of BBA FIA third year, Ms. Tanya Singh as CR BMS third year, Ms. Saloni Davar as CR BBA FIA second year, and Ms. Ridhima Bajaj, CR BMS second year. CR BMS first year and CR BFIA first year will be selected from amongst the batch of 23. We are proud to announce that our first batch, that is, the batch of 2017-2020, has secured a seat in prestigious institutions. Ms. Dipali Gupta, BMS, IIM Rohtak, MBA, Ms. Pooja Valesha, BMS, IGDTUW, MBA, Ms. Anushka Jain, BBA FIA, NMIMS Mumbai, MBA, Ms. Neha Gupta, Kanika Saini, and Bhavini Bharadwaj, BMS, got into University School of Management and Entrepreneurship, Delhi Technological University, East Delhi Campus, MBA, Ms. S. Jyotika, BBA FIA, Birla Institute of Technology, Mesra, Noida Campus, MBA, and Ms. Abhirami Nair, BMS, Tata Institute of Social Sciences, Mumbai. We now have a message from Ms. S. Jyotika, BBA FIA, third year, batch of 2017-2020. Being the first batch student of Department of Management and Financial Studies, I got several opportunities to initiate various activities and to learn new things. Our teachers are important pillars in our journey. They guided and supported us to start and build the department and organize many events successfully. I feel so blessed to have such a dynamic teachers who have motivated and supported us constantly. I am thankful to this college, each and every person whom I came across during these 3 years. I will always cherish this beautiful chapter of my life. I now hand over to Ms. Shreya Gupta.
Hi everyone, I am Shreya Gupta, currently a student of BFIA third year. The college becomes a big part of your life. When I was joining this course and this college, I was quite skeptical. But my skepticism slowly started to fade away when I got acquainted with the teachers, the students, and the culture. This college has given me some of my fondest memories, and I'm really grateful for that. College is more what you make of it and less what it has to offer you. So a very warm welcome to the new students, and I wish that you guys are able to make the most of the opportunities that come your way. The students should take my word for it that the whole department will be ready to help them if need be. I wish you a very warm welcome and cheers. Thanks a lot.
One of the best things in my life is Rajguru. This college and our department have given me the best of memories. Nothing has been handed down to us. We've built everything from scratch. And it is only because of our extremely supportive teachers and, of course, our principal that we have had the full freedom to turn our wild ideas into reality. Rajguru has been a journey of steep growth. I have grown both intellectually and emotionally, and I hope every student of DMFS has the courage and opportunity to take away as much as they can from our little family. Cheers to Rajguru and DMFS, and a very warm welcome to the class of 2023.
We now have a message from Ms. Vidushi Gera, BMS, batch of 2018-21. College has always been an integral part of a student's life. Same was for me. Being a part of the Department of Management and Financial Studies not only gave me various opportunities to learn new things, but also encouraged me to explore new horizons in my life. Our seniors and teachers always supported our new ideas and helped us to implement them. The guidance and motivation received by them has always been the secret key to all our success till now. I am extremely thankful to this college, department, and each and every person whom I came across during these blissful years, for making me who I am right now, for always believing in me.
The students from our department tend to pursue specializations in various domains like finance, marketing, research, technical, human resource management, operations, and others. Various internships have been done by students in areas like financial services, telecommunications, technology, banking, consultancy, food processing, automotive, electric power, retail, manufacture, and various others. Various internships have been taken up by our students in prestigious companies, including some of the blue chip companies. Shreya Gupta, BBA FIA, got an internship in Ernst& Young. Snigdha Bhatnagar, BBA FIA, has interned in ONGC. Priya Arora from BBA FIA with Hero MotoCorp and Gargi Thakur, BMS from Deloitte.
The department is associated with some top-ranked companies. Here are some past recruiters: Tech Mahindra, Amazon, Radisson Blue, PepsiCo, HCL, Tata Consultancy Services, Wipro, Synopsys, MetLife, and many more. Out of which 18% of the students have secured above 8 lakhs per annum package, and around 50% of the students have been placed with around 3 to 5 lakhs per annum package. We are proud to announce that our first batch is that the batch of 2017-20 has been placed in prestigious companies, some of them being Divya Gupta from BMS has been placed in Amazon, Sneha, Priya Jindal, Apurva Sehgal, and Lavanya from BMS have been placed in FIS Global.
Departmental activities. Every year, Department of Management and Financial Studies organizes various events that includes career counseling sessions, personality development workshop like CV building, academic seminars and webinars on topic like soft skills for employability, foreign career prospect, filmmaking, and career in global opportunities. Training and Placement Cell of the Department of Management and Financial Studies organized a panel discussion, HR Symposium 18, themed as Changing Phase of an HR in the Digital Age. Department also organized field visit like Coca-Cola and SEBI and departmental trips to Jaipur, Jim Corbett, Nainital. Visit to SEBI office at Sansad Marg, New Delhi. Objective of the visit was to orient the student on the role and function of SEBI in regulating the capital market and fostering the investors' protection. Idaira, a flagship event conducted by Department of Management and Financial Studies, encompasses exciting and thrilling technical competitions like Saudebazi and Perfect Match, recreational activities, and fun events. Last three events witnessed eminent speakers like Dr. Ram Gopal Agrawal, Distinguished Fellow Niti Aayog, Mr. Sanjeev Sanyal, Principal Economic Advisor, and Aditya Arora, aesthetic speaker. Live performances of stand-up comedians like Akash Gupta, Harsh Gujral, singers and many more by the department. Students from all over the university and campuses joins and participate. It is held every year with an aim of extending knowledge about management and financial studies with an enthralling series of events, and this event has a footfall of around 2,500 students. To facilitate co-curricular activities and students find their hobbies, develop their skills, we have numerous clubs and societies in our college, namely Mark Heaven, the Marketing Society, that aims to target all aspects of marketing and equip students before entering into the real world of marketing. Rakam, the Finance and Investment Society, aims at providing the right platform to the student in order to gather knowledge towards the correct and all possible avenues that exist in the field of finance. Equilibrium, the Economic Society, specifically impacts students by taking a practical approach to learn economics. Glamfire, the Fashion Society, has a group of fashion and designing enthusiasts. Globetrotters, Travel and Tourism Society, to explore the world beyond textbook by explaining expedition, which in turn lead to benefit like insight in planning, developing life skill, etc. Philyra, the Music Society, hosts a number of events each year, like conferences and writing competitions. Aharya, the Dance Society, has been actively participating in a wide variety of categories, like Western group dance. Elvira, the Fine Arts Society, participated in various colleges for events like Rangoli making and Diya decoration. EHSAS Mental Health Awareness Society promotes mental well-being of all the students with the aim of spreading awareness about the mental health issues and trying to remove the stigma and taboos attached to it. Mukhota, the Dramatic Society, aims at showcasing and bringing to light the discrepancies created and faced by the society through street performances. Shuffle Shot is a photography society that is an emerging society of the college with aim in hand and creativity in mind. International Young Researchers Conclave is one of the biggest flagship events that we have had this year during pandemic, where we witnessed many people who came from different backgrounds, and we have panels as finance, marketing, HR, general management, and economics. We have participants not only from India but also from abroad. To expand thinking and developing leadership skills, college have different clubs and cells like Robotic Club, Movie Club, Pravidhi Eco Club, Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat, and Placement Cell. College also have some social initiatives like NSS, Enactors, and UBA. Enactors refers to entrepreneurial action for us. It is one of world's largest experiential learning platform for students dedicated to creating a better world for others through entrepreneurial actions. And UBA is a flagship program of MHRD, Government of India. And there are some entrepreneurial initiatives like EDC, IIC. Youth Parliament is a society that encourages the youth to serve the society by entering into public life and assuming vivid roles accordingly. Activities of society introduce us to the basic structure of our constitution. Now we'll play a short video.
I'm extremely delighted to introduce among us Mr. Vineet Puri. Sir is an HR enthusiast and an entrepreneur and is currently the director at Talent Socio, which is a technology enabling staffing firm located at some of the biggest cities across the country like Delhi, Gurugram, Bangalore, etc. Sir has worked extensively with teams in domains like technology, product, and sales, and is working to give a new face to human resource space in organizational management. Sir is an alumnus of the prestigious Xavier's Institute of Management and has a degree in BE Electrical from National Institute of Technology. Prior to his work at Talent Socio, Sir has worked with leading organizations like Dell, Capgemini, and Wipro. We are so honored to have you with us, sir. I would like you to address the gathering.
Thank you, Snigdha, for these kind words. And it is my privilege and pleasure to be amongst this young audience who is ready to take the plunge into some of you into the college life, and some of you probably would be getting ready to plunge into the corporate life very soon. And if I may have your permission, Snigdha, would they be allowed to, use the chat window? Do they have permission to?
Sure, sir.
I would want this session, I think everyone on the call, to be more interactive. And do you have slides with you, Snigdha, or you want me to take charge here?
So we have the slides with us. If you want us to present, we can present it.
Yeah, that would be great. Or if you want to give me the charge, I can take, so that the switching of slides is easier. And then we get to, and everyone on the call, next 45 minutes, I think that's the time allocated for me. And I'll try to restrict myself during that time window. And I would want you to be engaging in this conversation. I want to hear your inputs, at the end of the session, answer as much as I can. Don't hesitate to, put all your thoughts in the chat window. And that's how this session is going to be. Snigdha, if you can help me with the, control.
So I'll ask Radhika to present the slides then.
Sure, got it. Okay, so everyone on the call, while the slides are being presented, a question for all of us. Why did you, and these are the three, I think, pillars around which we are going to talk about life around 3 C's: college, competitive jobs, and the career growth, right? And that's what probably many of you are here to get into this stream, right? But a question, and I want the chat window to be full with answers. Why did you choose this particular course or an institute? I have my eyes on chat window, and I'll keep on, reading those answers. So everyone on the call, why did you choose this particular course and the institute, to be precise? So like they say, probably a gift voucher for the one who goes first. Is that so? I have Rishabha. This is a professional course and has good job prospects. So the first is a good job prospect. Okay, the career prospects seem pretty good. Professionalism, and I want you to, I'm taking notes for sure, and we are going to connect some of these dots during the conversation. A good job prospect, professionalism, specialized course in finance, interested in accountancy and maths. Okay. Teaching method on the traditional side, right? So that's another input. Infrastructure of the college is great. That's a great input here. Business world, right? So if thanks for all those who have answered here, and what I see is purely the answers which relates to professional course, great job prospect, great career. Learning is one of the you have answered that this is the best course, and the methods of teaching which I related to learning. And those are the key pillars which makes you take certain decisions in life. If we can move forward to the next stage, India currently, or in the past few years, has been traditionally, socially, or culturally, has been a society. Radhika, if we can shift to the next slide, please. Has been a society which has not been. If we can go down, please, Radhika. Do you mind giving me the access, Radhika? Is that okay? To switch the slides, or would that be difficult, because else it will become back and forth?
So you can take over.
Okay, if
So
you can give me.
you'll have to present from your.
I'll do that. I'll do that. If Radhika can stop it, I'll just take the charge so that it is easier for me to take it through the team. Can you guys see this now?
Yes.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay. So India, as I was talking about, right, as a society, culturally and socially, has been a very Me Too approach, right? मैं ये करना चाहता हूँ, because if you look at this cartoon, which clearly depicts, I don't know where I'm going, but since everyone is here, it's got to be good, right? And it's glad to hear each one of your thoughts that you are not taking that approach कि सब लोग यहाँ हैं इसलिए मैं हूँ. But believe me, in the past years, and this trend is changing a lot in these days. But in the past, it was not so. अगर सब लोग इंजीनियर बन रहे थे तो सब लोग इंजीनियर ही बनने हैं. हमें नहीं पता क्यों बन रहे हैं, but because everyone is doing that, and that's why we are doing it. If everyone is getting into a medical stream, it will continue to be so for ages within the families, within the governance. So socially, we were accepted as it is, that क्योंकि सब लोग कर रहे हैं, मेरे को आउटपुट का पता नहीं है. And that is going through a lot of change in last few years, if you see it. And I think a younger generation like you, I'll still call myself a younger also, but still young people like you have changed the definition of socially and culturally being aligned, right, to a different environment. And you guys are changing it with different reasons and aspirations. And that's where it brings you to a college life where it is completely different. But if you look at traditionally, the journeys in the career is not very simple. Let me take you through my journey, right? I'm an engineer in '98, where I got admitted to electrical engineer to be starting with. Don't know why I picked it up, because engineering was the only stream I was mind washed to be in. And that's where I got into engineering. After spending 4 years in engineering doing electrical degree, I realized this is not the place where I wanted to be. Okay, no worries. IT was booming at that point of time. I moved on to become a software developer in 2003 after passing out. I spent 2.5 years doing the software engineering job. Then I realized that this is not something which is giving me fun, or this is not something which I'm made for. The coding in front of machine and screen. After 2 years, I decided, I need to go for an MBA, and there were different factors for it with respect to the way I was seeing the growth in career, the way I was seeing the learnings which were going around, the kind of work which we were doing. I decided to give a break to a software developer career and jumped into MBA. And I had no idea where I'm jumping, but yes, that was a transition for me. Jumped into an MBA thinking that I would do a marketing and systems MBA, because marketing was a jazzy word at that point of time. वो कोट पैंट टाई लगा के बैंक्स के बहुत सारे लोग मिलते थे, तो थोड़ा सा बहुत अच्छा लगता था कि ये तो बहुत जैजी जॉब है. Everyone on the cars, and that was the impressions we had. Got into institute with a mindset कि marketing का MBA करके निकलेंगे कोट पैंट टाई पहन के. That is how we are getting into. After spending 2 years, finished doing an MBA in HR. Probably some of that past what I realized was a factor to me deciding that HR is, I was able to connect with people. I love talking to people. I was seeing that what is happening with people, why, careers are changing for me or for other people at every year. Why I did not decide this probably in 98 when I was doing my engineering. In 2007, I went into an HR. I spent 7 years in organization with Dell at that point of time after doing my small stint with Wipro, doing multiple roles, right? I did hiring, I did HR journalist, I did global HR business partner, then was heading HR for a particular business unit in Noida, did those roles. And 2014, boom, oh, this is not something which is giving me enough fun, right? And that's where I decided, let me move out and set up something of own. That's where Talent Socio came into existence, 2015. I don't know till how much time I will enjoy it, but 2015 till 2020, we had 20 plus team members, 200 placements per year, for 40 plus clients. You talk about Tata, you talk about Aditya Birla, you talk about Johnson and Johnson. We have been lucky to have an opportunity to work with most of them in different domains. Have been able to probably talk to around, if not lesser than around 5,000 candidates in last 5 years time window at mid and leadership level, right? Understanding their aspirations, understand journey. And if that is the kind of enrichment which I'm getting on daily basis by talking to business leaders, CXOs, talking to them why they are changing career, and that is from where I started as an electrical engineer to where I am today, that's the complex journey career happens, right? And it takes time to realize that while you are in college, it may not be, immediately able to grasp that this is something which I want to do and I should be doing. And this is what in a Japanese concept called as ikigai. Has anyone heard of it? In the chat window, you can mention. I heard this term in one of the movies, I think this financial year only. Ikigai, have you got your ikigai, right? So this was something in an OTT or a Bollywood, and that's why I read about it. What is ikigai all about? Ikigai talks about reason to jump out of bed. It's a Japanese term. We say, what is the reason you should jump out of bed? That's where the life happiness happens, right? Are you able to see this curve, this circle, everyone? So if you look at that, it has very clearly 4 pillars to this ikigai. How ikigai is an ideal state which will give you a lot of happiness, which is like, I have found my mission, I have found my passion, I have found my profession, I have found my vocation. Vocation is an hobby. Profession is when you are paid for and you are good at. Passion is what you love and what you are good at. Both things coincide. Mission is what world needs and what you love. Both coincides. So if you look at the central window, ikigai is an ideal state to be in. When you would hit that, you would not realize. Some of us could hit it in college time during this time. Some of us could probably may not hit in 45 years age time. I have still not achieved it. I'm still trying to find it out. But yes, when the time comes, but I think the people on the call, you should be thankful with all the digitization, with all the resources, with all these sessions happening for you guys in current environment, which we never had an opportunity of. I'm expecting that every one of you would hit that ikigai space very soon. And that's the ideal achievement in a professional career, right? When you are able to hit that after a few years of job, career, money, whatever you want as an output of. But as a profession, there are only 2 levers, which is, if you see the highlighted one with an arrow, what you are good at and what you can be paid for. Once both of these combine, and that's where some of you said, I'm business finance, I'm good at, I want to learn that, and market will have enough potential where you can be paid for that, it will become your profession. But would that be your ideal state where you want to be? Maybe 2 years down the lane, you realize, oh nahi paisa mere ko nahi chahiye yaar itna, but ye mere ko maza nahi aa raha, mere ko credit debit college mein acha lagta tha, but abhi mere ko lag raha hai mere ko ye sab, I am not made for this, right? So that realization slowly happens, and that is where I think each one of us sitting here on the call would aspire to be in, hitting that ikigai stage. But while you are being in college and while you are still trying to be, getting out of college to make a career, profession is the first stage. I think every one of us aspire to. Other stages, mission, passion, vocation, all that combined will fall through in place slowly. And that's how your careers get defined. That's how your jobs changes will happen. That's how your interest will get fulfilled in days to come. Okay. Now, to achieve this ikigai, there are few things which you have to keep in mind, and this is especially for people who are still entering the college on the call, and people who have spent probably 1 year, and that's what I'm going to talk about, right? What are the things? And believe me, this has come to me, after talking to these 5,000 people who have been hiring on day in and day out basis, these people who have been involved in going to campuses to hire. These are the people who have been building their teams of 1,000, 1,500 in company kind of environment. So we have been working with them day in and day out. What they expect from a college graduate or with a prestigious institute like where you are entering or you are a part of. Let me talk about few of the points very clearly. While being in college, the first thing, identify and avoid what you don't like very clearly. अगर आपको अभी समझ आ जाएगा कि मेरे को ये अच्छा नहीं लगता है, start avoiding it. Classes, पढ़ाई, वो सब चीजों को मत avoid करिएगा. I'm sure many of us still don't like it, but that's something which is a part of the education system. We have to do with it. But again, that trend is also changing. But identify and avoid. May it be a subject, may it be within the finance function there is a particular stream which you don't want to hit it. मेरे को accounting में नहीं जाना है तो मेरे को accounting में नहीं जाना है. मेरे को अगर corporate finance में जाना है, that is what I want to, which means the other pieces I want to avoid it and take them through as a learning, but I don't want to intend to make a career out of it. Hence I'm good. Knowing them is good, learning them is good, educating yourself in them is good, but taking them along for a long-term journey, that's not what you should be. So identify and avoid those minimal pieces, whether it's a behavior, whether it's an education, whether it's a subject, whatever which you don't like, be very clear about that. And while being in college, identify that piece very clearly, what you don't like, right? And those are the pieces probably which we have missed during our times. कि मेरे को electrical engineer नहीं करनी थी, but हम लोग फिर भी करते जा रहे हैं वो, because that was part of the, but later on we realized, no, this is not something. But I think you guys are in stage where you can still identify and make a tick mark out of it, whether you can like or don't like it. Okay, point number 2 very clearly. This is gonna be key for anyone who is gonna pass out in 2021, 22, 23, and this is post-COVID era, post-pandemic. This is gonna be more crucial with each one of you connecting with recent graduate pass out of. Consider them your guides. They could be your friends in college, they could be your senior in college, but consider at this point of time, they are your guides and your eyes. वो महाभारत में धृतराष्ट्र के लिए जैसे संजय था, उनकी आंखें बन के बैठा था, to an external corporate world, they are your eyes and ears, right? So आपको वो बाहर का environment जो लोग वो बता सकते हैं आपको और कोई नहीं clearly बता सकता. So I think connect and network with your recent graduates. Don't miss that opportunity. In today's social environment, everything is through Facebook, LinkedIn, WhatsApp. Ensure that you have a presence across so that your connect becomes, because ultimately while you are moving out of college after a year, 2 or 3, you would have that connect which is going to give you goodness, whether it's in interviews during the placement, whether it's your guidance कि ICICI बैंक क्या करता है या HDFC क्या करता है या इस सब्जेक्ट में क्या करना है या बाहर जाके इस सब्जेक्ट की जरूरत भी पड़ती है कि नहीं पड़ती और कैसी पड़ती है, whether your academic curriculum in college is aligned to the industry needs, all that is what you're going to learn through this piece. And I think that's your connect to an external world. So consider them your guides. आपके दोस्त रहे होंगे, भाई रहे होंगे, friends रही होंगी, but I think that's where you need to crack the ice with them. आप मेरे गुरु हैं, आप मेरे को बताइए कि आप जब नौकरी स्टार्ट कर लिए तो आपको क्या help, you can make it to me, and that's where is the way of gratitude for them, that you are my guide and help me there. So I think it is very crucial aspect to connect with external world in the corporate side. And taking a cue from the same point, know the outside world and start now. Guides are your eyes and ears, but they are not the only ones who are going to provide you that. Probably, I'm sure there could be other august audience or the august speakers in your sessions, or there could be other sessions. You have this leadership sessions, your international conferences as a part of your, I just heard about that while extracurricular. you will get to hear a lot of speakers coming to you, placement people, companies coming to you. You should start knowing that outside world now. Last year के international conference में कौन आया था, कौन से 5 speakers थे, what did they talk about, let me connect with them. And probably आजकल connect करना बिल्कुल भी problem नहीं है, LinkedIn पे गए, ऐड किए, request भेजे, उनसे बात किए, समझे, that's all it is. So you have to be proactive in knowing the outside world. And I when I say start now, irrespective of whether you are in first year, second year, third year, you can lay the foundation today. The earlier you set it up, the better for you in career, better for you in as you move forward in your life. So that's a very key aspect of building that network. I'm sure there would be a lot of opportunities which each one of us will get. And when I talk to the founders, right, the CXO, believe me, as per my discussions with them, the brightest of the people or the people who have grown with organizations in different environments in an external world are not the ones who are the highest paid. They are the ones who have spent hard times during initial days, who have probably done menial jobs during initial days. And I don't want that to be a benchmark, but probably those are the people who have compromised a lot while learning things. And I don't want you to compromise, but be flexible while you're picking up your internship. There is a huge world out there. People would be ready to pick you for, ye kaam hai. Irrespective of domain, irrespective of, find a right organization and just hit there for internship and assignment. Don't wait for, theek hai, college placement is a formal process. And sorry, Radhika, Ashna, if I'm debating and recommending a different process for them. But what I'm trying to tell you is that connecting with an external world and picking up for your learning would never be taken in a negative world, right? So that's as simple as that. If your college allows you, pick up internship and assignment working in the corporate world. Leave apart whether which domain they are, whether they are in manufacturing, whether they are in services, whether they are in technology. Just get in and learn there. Uske zyada kuch cheez help nahi karegi. Yes, studies, etc. all are pillars which are crucial for that. But at the same time, these practical learnings will add lot of value to know you कि आप जो credit debit पढ़ने जा रहे हैं, उसका implementation क्या है. आप जो नहीं पढ़ रहे हैं, वो बाहर यूज हो रहा है, उसको कैसे अगर सिस्टम के अंदर में अगर हम कुछ और उसके बारे में पढ़ पाए. These are the internship. We have had one of the hires, if I have to give you an example very clearly from our experiences, that startup wanted to hire few interns with us. They said we are ready to pay 50,000 per month and get us IIT, IIMs, etc. all those. They gave us the needs. We went ahead and brought 2-3 IITians, and this is not to go anything against IITians, sorry. It's just that we went ahead and told them, okay, 3 IITians onboarded, you are ready to pay 50,000. Give us a chance to bring 2 more, but we want only half the cost of what you are paying to them. But let us go to other colleges. So we decided 2 colleges, picked up 2 people after evaluation, went back to the client, said these are the 2 best guys. Do an internship parallel to those folks, right? And believe me, after completion of 2 months of internship, while they had their performance evaluation, these were the 2 guys who were on top of it because they were not hungry for money at that point of time. They were doing this internship because they were getting it in the best of the brand, they were getting it best of the projects, and they were doing it because of the learning. I think the end objective with those 2 people was very clear, and that's a live example which we have seen, that when the learning is a focus area, I think everything else takes a backseat. Your output is wonderful. So I think that's my recommendation while being in college. Pick up internship and assignments and be flexible there. And while you are doing that, I think I'm linking to the same internship and assignment. There would be a lot of opportunities within your campus. We heard about cultural society, finance society. There are marketing, societies. Volunteer for that work. I believe a volunteer for that work, not because of anything else. And that is only one kind of work which you may get, because the learning which you get to work while working in a teams, that goes long way with you during your career. I have been part of my placements team during my MBA days, which is 2006, 2007, right? And believe me, that's the career which I am in today. And what is helping me today is what probably we worked as a team of 15, 18 by placing all 250 people of our batch, junior batch, in fact 360 people of all three batches together we placed. That's the placements, and that has become my profession and career, right? I never thought about it that I'll be doing this at the end of probably 10 years. But I think the learning which I had during those 2 years being part of the placement committee, that stays with me, and that's something which has been my support system while doing anything and everything what I'm doing today. So volunteer for those work. Money as an outcome, financial outcome will come with the passage of time. No one can stop you if you are doing exemplary in your work. That will slowly start coming. वो क्या बोलते हैं, आज नहीं तो कल. That is an output which is gonna come. किसी को थोड़ा मेहनत करके मिल जाता है और ज्यादा, किसी को ज्यादा. To add it to another example, right? Premium B schools have these placements, right? If you pick the data of compensations being offered on placements of people during the placement week, and then compare it with 10 years down the line, you would find a stark difference in the compensation range. Probably the person who got a highest package on campus would probably be standing at a mid-level after 8 to 10 years. So with the passage of time, with the career movements, with the kind of learning and domain you are fitting in, everything starts changing topsy-turvy. And then you start thinking, oh, iska to campus mein yaar 8 lakh ka package tha. अब इसको तो 15 लाख पे पहुंचा है, और वो जिसका 4 लाख का पैकेज था वो तो 25 लाख पे पहुंच गया. So all those dynamic changes during course correction of careers, the learnings which individual have had, the kind of commitment which they have shown during, and at end of 10 years you will see a huge difference in that. So people who would continue to focus on learning, I'm sure that goodness will come and stay with them for a longer time. So that's one key aspect which I want you to be aware of. While some of you would be passing out next year, I'm sure the placements, all that would hit. Interviews would come, would come to you. Don't take anything lightly. Practice hard for it. Nothing comes easy. You could be an exemplary, or I could be an exemplary person in communication. I could be an exemplary person in my finance domain. मैं तो topper हूँ. All that is good, right? But don't take it for granted that if you are good in your subject, you are going to make an impression which is there. So practice hard for anything, because what is the first impression that counts, and that is only is going to give you a goodness there. And that's where I say, whether even if it is an interview, whether it is in a even for exam, if you see, आप लोग सबसे ज्यादा learning exam की कब आती है? पढ़ाई एक दिन पहले जब हम जागते हैं, ओ कल एग्जाम है, that is the time when your efficiency to grasp increases tremendously because of the pressure, and that is when you practice more and more and more. And I think that's the same which stays in other environment. Practice करते रहो, last में जब impression पड़ेगा पहला वाला, that is the goodness when it comes, and that is where it counts a lot for you in your career. But ensure that first impression which you are making with everyone has to be tremendously on the top, irrespective of what as an individual personality, financial scores you have. And last but not the least, I'm sure there are professors on the call, and this is a personal guidance or a help if this gives you. हम लोग अपने टाइम पे सोचते थे, अरे प्रोफेसर लोग तो कॉलेज में पढ़ा देते हैं, but believe me, they are the wiser than what you think and what you are here. कि ठीक है, वो सिर्फ पढ़ाने के लिए, they have seen the world, they have seen batches and batches of you passing out, they have seen the external corporate environment, they have been connected with industry, they have been connected with international academia, they have been connected, to correct the courses and all. They have seen the world. Continue to take their guidance, even if you are today, or even if you are in third year. Even if I'm still connected with my teachers, 2 teachers from my MBA colleges who were part of my journey, right? Still, at least once a year, we connect over call or in email to say hello, hi, whatever it is, right? Because the kind of guidance which we have got from them, and I really respect that. Continue to go back. They will never say no. They may not have time due to, it's a one-to-many relationship. आप लोग 100 लोग हैं और वो लोग अकेले क्या करेंगे? But I'm sure you would, if requested, you will find that time to discuss your problem, your challenge, the help you need. They would be the first person to come forward and tell you, and they would be the ones who would be proud tomorrow that this is a student I taught and he or she is is what she is doing, and they feel proud in sharing that to the world. So I think that guidance, don't hesitate to take it from them. I'm pausing it for now, as of now, and stopping the slide share. Questions, any, if any, so far before we move to the next part? So this was what you should be doing in college, right? So that's what we spoke about. Chat window is open. Yes, so Yashi Gupta has mentioned Secret of Happy Life. This is a book. Oh, nice, Yashi. Great to see that you guys are, readers. And I never got interest into reading these books, but as I continue to learn, I keep on reading articles and all that. That's where it is. Okay, questions from any one of you? Chat window is open.
So I had a question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Firstly, so it was really informative and very insightful. And you were telling about this one instance. You got 2 students from outside IIT, and they were made to work at a firm competing with the IITians, and yet they outperformed them and came out to be the top performers. So in a lot of cases, like even in our own institution, our department, for instance, is just 4 years old right now. And I'm sure there are a lot of students here who are very competitive and are performing as good as many students who are sitting at the typically branded colleges, as we say. But so how do we get those opportunities if the opportunity providers restrict it through the college names and tags? How do we get through it, and how do we mark our presence there?
Okay. There are 2 aspects to it, Snigdha, to the question. One is individuals who are as equally bright or maybe more than the premium institute. However, they picked an institute, probably B institute, because of they were not getting the right stream. Maybe they were, it was making them relocate from their hometown. The factors could be any, right? It could be personal factor situations also. And institute is new, as you quoted. It could be those reasons. Making a mark requires a time window and people to go out, perform, and then change that perception. It is a slow process. It cannot be changed overnight, right? So you can continue to be banging on the doors, waiting for window to open, and then find the right opportunity to squeeze in, and then making a mark, and then it will ensure that they come back to you next time. To give you an example, right, when we were in 2007, our placement, we never had a one of the organizations called Dell, and I joined Dell at my campus. They never visited our campus, right? They were all planning to go to IIMs, Accelerate, and all those 4 or 5 institutes. We thought of trying them. We banged their door. They said we are not going to tier 2 institutes, right? And they have their own demarcation, tier 1, tier 2, very clearly. We said, okay, you don't want to come, where do you go? They said, we go to IIMs and we go to Accelerate, right? So we said, we are not very far off from Accelerate. Why don't you try that? Oh, they said, we'll evaluate it and we'll let you know. What we did, we found out that there was an alumnus of ours who was working within HR at a senior role, who had joined them from an external market, right? So we went to him and we found out that he has been doing wonderful. We made our request to him to make a recommendation that, okay, please don't take any candidate, come to our campus, come for a talk. If you are impressed by the abilities of our students, why don't you take it to the next level? So we invited them from a guest talk. We had a 2-hour session where 3 of their people visited us, and they went back all gaga just looking at the kind of questions which students asked. Right? We wanted to make an impression, and that's why we invited them. That, okay, you are not coming to placement, we are perfectly fine. You come to our campus for a talk, we'll take care of all modalities, but come for a talk, a leadership talk. And there 3 leaders came to us. We did a full conference, and then all 240 people sitting in a conference, auditorium, talking to them on different aspects, asking questions. People were prepared for that. They were hungry to prove that, and as you are at this point of time, that I want to compete with those premium. So there is a lot of talent like you guys who are at par with them or better with them. You need to keep on banging doors, find out opportunities, and then whenever the window opens, exit. And we were able to convert them after that. They were happy with the questions we asked. They were happy with the professionalism with everyone was there. They said, okay, we'll come for summer placements this year. They came for summer placements that year and internship. They were impressed with the interns' performance of 2 months. One of the interns were offered a PPO. Next year, they confirmed the placements. That's how you open and bang the doors. It's not always a sudden process. Some of you will move out, do your internships, do your jobs in those organizations. That will make a mark and make institute grow. So it's you have to be inseparable part of the institute. So I'm still part of talent socio, which I'm representing. So we have a special program for our Xavier's College. If you see our website, you will find that there is a framework called X Connect, where what we do is, due to this COVID, anyone from my institute has lost a job, they would be able to update their details, and my team picks up and sends their details free of cost to all our clients. That this guy is available immediately. He has lost his job due to COVID. Can you place him? And we do that without any goodness which we want. What it does is it ensures that I'm connected to my institute. I'm part of institute has given me a lot of goodness, and that's what I want. I think you guys are the brand ambassador for your institute. As you will start picking these assignments, internships, etc., you will find that goodness coming to you slowly. And that spirit of breaking the competition of premium institute should stay for long, and that's a very right spirit to have it.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. More questions? Anyone? Chat window, or someone wants to unmute and take. No? So we can move to the next piece. Radhika, we have 15 more minutes, right? In respect of time, I'm just trying to confirm that.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir, we do.
Okay, thank you. Take it. I'll take the Radhika, if you can give me the charge back. What I'm gonna do is now this is what we spoke about college, right? A college life, what you should be. Number of you would be passing out, and there are 4 inputs I have for you. Jobs which are changing landscape for you, and I'll be quick here, right? What you write is going to be your brand. What you write, whether it is your LinkedIn, whether it is your resume, whether it is your write-up on a Facebook, or Facebook is still personal, but organizations have started scanning it. That's going to be your brand. ऐसा नहीं है कि आप personal life में मस्ती नहीं करो, but keep an eye and ears open that there are organizations who have started scanning social medias before hiring people. So it's not very simple that आपने आज एक resume बनाया और आपको job ऐसे मिल जाएगी. People go back, identify whether this is in sync with what is there on Facebook or LinkedIn or Instagram, or for for that purpose Twitter. All that validations, verifications happen it. And anything what you do in social media is an open book for everyone. So that's your brand. So please ensure that you are doing that rightly everywhere, consistently everywhere, and you are being projected in a right fashion. While you will start doing, some of you will be doing internships, assignments. आप लोग शायद diverse nature के projects करेंगे. Ensure that if you are applying for any jobs during the campus placement, you are matching your skills to the job in question. क्या होता है कि example कोई आया corporate finance के लिए, आपने internship किया शायद accounting side पे, just a very random example I am taking, or they are looking for a person who is a P&L expert. You have not studied that well and you did not do internship, but at the same time आपको अपना resume जरूर उस तरह से बनाना पड़ेगा कि आपका जो profile fitment है वो उस job which is in question के लिए हो जाए. So that's why I said pick up assignments which are diverse in nature. Pick up internship ताकि आपकी fitment multiple जगह पे हो पाए, and the chances of absorption into corporate world goes high. So that's very crucial aspect of the way jobs are being seen as, क्योंकि वो एक demarcation नहीं रह गया है कि आप XYZ के लिए skill हैं तो XYZ में ही काम करेंगे. Companies चाहती हैं कि इससे हम ABC वाला काम भी करवा लें, because that's how the trends are changing. That's how the things are changing. And that is where the cross functional learning, अगर आप फाइनेंस का कोर्स कर रहे हैं इसका मतलब ये नहीं आपकी आंखें बंद होनी चाहिए कि मार्केटिंग में क्या होता है मेरे को नहीं फर्क पड़ता. It should matter to you. Ultimately, if you are into a budgeting, you would be given charge of how the budgeting of a marketing function is driven. You would be given a charge in an organization. एक CFO को पूरा चार्ज होता है कि मार्केटिंग एक्सपेंस, सेल्स एक्सपेंस, और द आईटी एक्सपेंस, टेक्नोलॉजी एक्सपेंस सारा मैनेज करने का। और अगर आपको उस फंक्शन की थोड़ी भी समझ है तो यू वुड बी डू योर जॉब बेटर। सो इंश्योर दैट यू डोंट क्लोज योर आईज एंड ears टू मल्टीपल क्रॉस फंक्शनल स्किल्स। आप अपने एरिया में एक्सपर्टीज बनाइए, बट थोड़ा बहुत जरूर जानते रहिए, बिकॉज अल्टीमेटली इट्स गोना हेल्प यू, एंड दैट्स वेयर योर क्रॉस फंक्शनल लर्निंग इज गोना कम इनटू पिक्चर। And while you are trying for other jobs, there is something called as perception and external factors, some of which is uncontrollable, like COVID happened, uncontrollable factor. The premium institute tag we spoke about, that's an uncontrollable factor. You can only make your best effort to cross those boundaries. You can bang your head to cross that boundaries, strategize it, go back to people, take their advice, how to bang that. I want to enter this company, what is best way, मैं कितनी तैयारी करूं, कितनी देर के लिए तैयारी करूं, मेरी ये aspiration है. All that is what some of them are, uncontrollable factors, but individually you need to pick up those pieces and crack those external factors very clearly. So that's how jobs will, change in terms of. And while you are doing your corporate entry in careers, COVID has what it has done, the pandemic, what it has done is it has changed the way we are working. I have a 20-member team at this point of time. We shut down our office in March. We decided to vacate the place in July. We had 10 members in Noida office. Then rest of all, we were in Bangalore and Bombay. Currently, we are fully remote. We no one is coming to office. We don't intend to start office till March, till the time medication, etc. And what it has done to organizations is this has completely changed their thought process to work with people. And that's how the future jobs have been started looking at. आज फर्क नहीं पड़ता, मेरी एक क्लाइंट है बैंगलोर में जिनकी आधी टीम बैठी है पटना में, इंदौर में, पुणे में, चेन्नई में. Because they were in Bangalore located, ऑफिस खाली कर दिया है, उनको आज फर्क नहीं पड़ता क्योंकि काम उनका हो रहा है. And that's how the things are changing for next generation, the future generation, that the technology is starting playing a crucial role. While all this is happening where it is becoming location agnostic, तो आपको फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा आपकी कंपनी बैंगलोर में और आप दिल्ली में बैठ के घर से काम कर रहे हैं. I worked for 1.5 months from my hometown in Punjab. We plan to go to Bihar for 1 month and stay there and work from there. It doesn't matter because the boundaries are getting, rubbed away with the COVID happening. And it is leading to a lot of goodness also and a lot of bad things also. But the way jobs are changing, I want you to be aware that as you pass out fresh from campus, few things which are going to play a crucial role in the future career is your work ethics and trust. To give you an example, we hired a leadership guy, a sales leader for an organization. After 6 months of going through the process, etc., everything, he decided not to join them. And this is after 6 months of follow-ups, and he decided not to join them. However, he had confirmed, he came to office on date of joining. This is a very simple example I am quoting, that he came to office for joining, but he said, I did not like it. He did not inform them that I will not come from tomorrow onwards. He just absconded, right? So that's a typical work ethics and trust issue, right? That guy could be happy in his current organization, but the future does not demand us or would respect that any of that from any fresh talent, because ultimately India is becoming a lot of demand supply kind of environment where as of now demand is coming back, but supply is higher from talent standpoint. So fresh talent who is coming out of campus has to keep these things very clearly, that while the remote environment is getting picked up, organization would pick up this as a very key aspect. कितना work ethics है, कितना professional ethics है उस person में before employing them. And when you work in remote environment, you can't have that office का setup जहाँ पे बाजू वाली chair में बैठे हैं और सिखा दिया और करवा दिया, which means that the person has to be accountable and the whole ownership of learning has to be with that person. And that's where this is the second aspect which is going to come very hugely, and which in our environment, I can give you an example कि हम लोग साथ में बैठ के काम करते थे. अब the person who is able to adapt to this, कि सुबह शाम उसको पता है कि मेरा output ये होना है. If that person is not able to do it, he is or she is struggling to perform. And that is where organizations are looking forward to. Who is more accountable, who can own things on his own without follow-ups, काम कर ले. अगर सीखने को कुछ है, he or she can raise her hand and ask for help. That is what organizations would be looking at. for future career growths. And with that, no personal monitoring. वो सब खत्म हो जाना है कि आपके सिर पे कोई बैठा है और आपसे काम करवा रहा है. That is not what it is. Managers, team members, the organizations are becoming very flat. कि 10 लोग हैं तो मैनेजर की जरूरत नहीं है तो भी चलेगा. That's fine. You know, the individuals are working on their own because they are working on their own. They are accountable. They have work ethics. So we don't need a personal monitoring, which means that a layer is getting removed. सब कुछ फ्लैट हो जा रहा है. जो पहले मल्टीपल एक मैनेजर, उसका मैनेजर, all those were there. And while you do that, the people who would succeed is who have strong communication. It's a verbal, it's a and I'm not trying to put people who are introvert, on the down layer here, but I want them to start thinking, even if they are introverts, what is the best way of their communication? Communication का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आपकी अंग्रेजी अच्छी होने. Communication का मतलब है what is the best way you communicate your thought process. You have to come forward, you have to talk more, you have to engage more. अगर आप बात नहीं करते हैं तो भी आपको फोन उठा के शायद स्काइप पे बात करना पड़ेगा, जूम पे बात करना पड़ेगा, क्लाइंट्स के साथ कॉन्वर्सेशंस करनी पड़ेंगी रिमोट. एंड ऑफिस में वो सब पता नहीं चलता है. बट जब आप रिमोट एनवायरनमेंट्स में काम करेंगे, पीपल हु वुड हैव स्ट्रॉन्ग कम्युनिकेशंस, दे वुड गेट एन एडवांटेज. They would have more connected approach with the team members across. They would find a huge goodness in this environment now in the changing structure. And last but not the least, ensure that you are digitally savvy. Without that, it's not going to help any more now. हमारे टाइम पे चलता था कि चलो ठीक है, कॉलेज में नहीं ऑपरेट करना आता, जूम, स्काइप, ये सब, तब तो याहू चैट विंडोज होते थे. But now if you don't know Zoom, there is a problem. If you don't know how Microsoft Teams work, there is a problem. If you don't know how a video call can be shared or not shared, there is a problem. If you don't know how data can be shared in a Google Drive or without Google Drive, what a Dropbox is, what an Airtable is, if you don't know these technology tools, what is a cloud is, there is surely a problem for future standpoint. So ensure that you learn some of this very concretely to have a great career. Else the people who are passing out at this stage, if they are not digitally savvy, and the way organizations are changing their plans, the way technology and cloud is becoming inseparable part of our journeys, Swiggy's of Ubers of the world, who are the tech platforms, without that life would be, I would say not waste, but life would be tough. You would have a tough time to understand how technology is. So ensure that you know how Facebook में SEO कैसे काम करता है, what is marketing campaign, how digital campaigns happen, क्यों आपको एक feed आता है Facebook में, कभी आपने search मारा है. Think over those things so that you become more digitally savvy, and that's how the future jobs are gonna be. In reality, you could be aspiring for anything, but just for fun, on a lighter note, this is how the jobs look like. On a hype, this is what on the left, but reality is something like what it exists, right? It's not what is there on Instagram or happiness, what it lays, but reality could be different in a corporate world. So get yourself ready for those challenges. Get yourself for the burden which this lady is holding in her hand. That's the real job scenario where it's not as rosy as it looks like in the external environment. Ki coat pen tie se, and what I was thinking during my times. I'm stopping to share this again. Questions from your side, guys. The same way pandemic has, we're not ready for the online model, but yeah, it changed our attitude towards studying. Yes, I must respect the teachers and professors here, the way they adapted to this online. And I'm seeing my young son is now 7 years, and I was so shocked, or I would say pleasantly surprised by the patience which his teacher shows managing 37 kids online. Believe me, we would scratch our head managing those 37 kids. Everyone shouting, ensuring that no one feels disrespected, ensuring that everyone is participating. Online assignments, they had a full drama in an online environment, preparing candidates for 3 weeks, students for 3 weeks, and doing that drama with the switch of screens, etc., with these 7-year young kids. I was so pleasantly surprised that teachers have adapted. And my respect to all professors, if they are on the call, for the kind of patience they are seeing and the learnings which they have, shown in taking this to head. Right, Garima, you pointed out very correctly. And thanks to students also who are changing the way it is. Questions, any more? I think we have 4 more minutes, but any last questions, I'll be happy to answer. Ashna, Radhika, if we have any questions, we can take it. How to make connections of our particular domain? I see one question from Yashi on LinkedIn. Oh, Yashi, making connections on LinkedIn is probably a one of the easiest way, right? But at the same time, as I said, first impression is the last impression. Create a professional, if you have already created a professional profile with your professional photograph, with a write-up of your interest area. I am a student learning to and aspiring to be, a financial, whatever visibility you have at this point. वो write-up change हो सकता है एक साल बाद, as I said, you would have more visibility. But create that write-up. Have a very clear draft ready for you. Probably that, oh, hi, I am this, as current student of Shaheed Guru, Institute. I'm a, looking forward to more learnings in the field of this. I see your profile and the great work which you have professionally done. I look forward to your continued communications and connecting with you to learn from you and probably exchange communication. A very simple professional way to do that is you can make a simple search of, अगर आप finance and accounting के ढूंढ रहे हैं, finance and accounting CA करके search मार सकते हैं, you would get huge list of people. So you can do that. And LinkedIn का connect works very very professionally कि आपने 2 लोगों को add कर लिया, उनका सारा network आपको दिख जाएगा. And then you can keep on doing with all, increasing your network of relevant companies, relevant people जो आपको target करने हैं, दिल्ली में चाहिए. So probably you can slowly start increasing your. You can probably add more content. कोई news पढ़ते हैं अच्छी finance की, you can share that the way you do it on Facebook में हम photo आती है तो immediately share कर देते हैं घर की party की. But LinkedIn में if you read something good, you have enjoyed reading that article, you can share that. People may like it, engage with you, and that's how you learn from them also and maybe connect with them. That's how you do that. Very simply. But having a professional write-up, sending them invite in a very professional way, most of people do accept it, believe me, in this environment, and if they are right professional. Apart from internship related to our course, can we also pursue? Absolutely. I think till the time your college policy allows you, please do that. Believe me, यही टाइम है ये सब करने का. बाद में तो आप ऐसे भी अगर आपने एक लाइन पकड़ ली आप उसमें घुस जाएंगे. अगर आपको the point which we were talking about, finance and then marketing is other function. You guys have a BBA marketing. I read it. I think if I'm not wrong, you guys have BBA marketing also, right? So आपको अगर marketing पसंद है, go ahead, figure out. We had in our HR firm 2 people who came from communication. Communication Institute, Communication and Design. They did a digital marketing training with us for 2 months. We had a PhD person who came and did an HR training with us, right? Because they were interested to know what is happening there, and we were fine with that. हमारे लिए हमें तो काम करना ही है. If they are learning and if they are doing their work and which is helping the organization would most welcome. But why organization should take you, your pitch has to be very clear. अगर आप किसी को approach कर रहे हैं, आपकी understanding बहुत clear होनी है कि आपने उस internship या जहां भी, there is a platform called internshala.com. You can register there and be available. तो आपको ये जरूर पता होना है कि आपको कोई डायरेक्ट पिक नहीं कर लेगा क्योंकि स्निग्धा ने अच्छी सी मेल लिखी है इसलिए पिक कर लेगा. तो स्निग्धा को ये जरूर लिखना पड़ेगा कि मैंने ये 10 मार्केटिंग, अगर मैं मार्केटिंग में चाह रही हूँ बट मैं फाइनेंस बैकग्राउंड की हूँ, मेरा इंटरेस्ट चाहता है, हॉबी इसमें है, मैं मार्केटिंग में ये 4 चीजें कर चुकी हूँ अपने आप, अब मैं नेक्स्ट स्टेज के लिए देख रही हूँ, which is not my course, but I still want to learn that. So very simply that has to be the approach. And believe me, there are enough takers for people who want to learn. The organizations and founders, especially the startup world, the way it is growing, they are very open to people who want to learn. They don't care what education background person comes from. Will internship related to hobbies help us in job interviews ahead? So if you are End objective is job interviews ahead. Depends आपको job interviews किसकी दे रही हैं. मैं अगर आपको example देता हूँ. I have a person whom I know who is a lawyer and she is part of my family, distant family. She is a lawyer by education, LLB किया है उन्होंने इंद्रप्रस्थ यूनिवर्सिटी से. She has a lot of interest in design and art and craft. What she is doing currently is she has joined a job which is into art and craft in a Ferns and Petals. I'm sure you would have heard. So she has joined a similar company, a competitor of Ferns and Petals, Florella करके है. She goes there during the day. In the evening, she does her lawyer work in a training. Weekends she does that lawyer work, but during the 5 days she does that art and craft work. So it's a reverse if you see it. So what it is doing is she's creating her passion alive. She is still engaged to law. The day she will find out that which way she's heading right, probably she would shift gears to that. उसको अगर लॉयर वाली साइड पे जाना ही नहीं है, वो मतलब ही नहीं है उसको 10 बार उसको 9 से 6 में वहां भेज के, right? So if she is find her passion here in that, lawyer was a degree which she did that because she could not get probably XYZ degree, and that's how she did that. But she's happy doing that and earning well. That's what it wants, and that's what I said. Ikiga. If she is aspiring to hit that ikiga, and if this floral wala is giving her ikiga, nothing like that. आज नहीं तो कल मिल ही जाएगा कुछ ना कुछ. And she's doing both pieces parallelly. So क्या वो jobs में help करेगा आपके? Depends on which jobs you are applying for. If you can relate it during interviews and support it, for sure it will help you. And it is a value addition, right? अगर आप मेरे को आके बोलते हैं as a interviewer कि मैंने मार्केटिंग मेरा इंटरेस्ट नहीं था, मतलब मेरा कोर्स नहीं था, बट मेरे को क्योंकि उसमें जानने की इच्छा थी, इसलिए मैंने इंटर्नशिप की. लुक एट द काइंड ऑफ गुडनेस इट जनरेट्स कि आपका सब्जेक्ट भी नहीं है, बट आपका हॉबी या इंटरेस्ट था, इसलिए आपने उसमें इंटरेस्ट किया. दैट इज द पैशन व्हिच आई एम लुकिंग फॉर. एज सिंपल एज दैट. अगर आपका इंटरेस्ट मेरे वाले काम में बन गया, तो एज एन इवेल्युएटर आई वुड बी द हैप्पीएस्ट पर्सन कि ये टीम मेंबर मेरा, इसका इंटरेस्ट मेरे काम में बन गया तो कितना अच्छा करेगा. तो इट्स अ पॉजिटिव एस्पेक्ट. It will not directly add to goodness to your job, but it will for sure helps to make a positive impact. But at the same time, don't compromise on your subject internships with that. Keep on doing that, but at the same time, keep on adding value there. आपके पास enough time होता है. आपको SEO करने को मिलेगा, digital marketing की बहुत assignments मिल सकते हैं, आपको financial side पे भी KPO का बहुत अच्छा काम होता है, वो मिल सकता है. But don't ignore those pieces rightly. Keep your subject whole to yourself. These are diversifications which you are adding. Okay, I am pursuing BMS, which means that Bachelor of Management Studies, if I read it right, but if I pursue in digital marketing, will it help in future prospects for CV? Sonia. So Sonia, BMS is Bachelor of Medical Management Studies?
Yes, sir. DMFS
Yeah,
is
okay.
Bachelor's of Management Studies.
Okay. So see, HR anyways is a part of the management studies. So that's very clearly BMS करने के बाद आपको HR domain में अगर internship करेंगे, for sure there is a link. Digital marketing आजकल इतना open हो गया है, even graduates do that, even BComs do that, even undergrads are doing that exemplary because of the kind of skills which is needed is more of a, you need to be aggressive, you need to be thinking through in your mind how to hit maximum people, you need to be doing some of the technology work also. So BMS करने के बाद I see marketing and HR both functions के अंदर में आते हैं ये दोनों roles, इसलिए for sure that would be a value add if you are planning to pursue career in marketing and HR. तो पक्का help करेगा. The best combination is the thing you love and you get paid off. Don't you think it is very hard to get the fair pay for the thing you love to? Garima, is this because there is such competition? Okay, Garima, a very, very, very blunt question and a blunt answer to this. Yes, you are right there. Fair pay is a very subjective term. When you say fair pay, I gave you guys an example that a batchmate who passed out in 2007 with us, and we are sitting in 2020, someone is earning 15 lakh and someone is earning 80 lakh. So what is the definition of fair pay? So the guy who is earning 20 lakh, he could be aspiring to be earning 80 lakh. But for him, he is happy. I'm happy earning 20 lakh. He is not, he knows that he can't reach that 80 lakh stage. So one is your understanding of fair pay has to be your individual. Market के हिसाब से आप चलना चाहो, तो yes, it is different. So probably I am not earning as much probably as I could have earned in a job at this point of time. But I'm not complaining because I'm enjoying what I'm doing. So मेरी understanding of fair play is मैं अपनी मर्जी का काम कर रहा हूँ, मेरे ऊपर बॉस नहीं बैठा है, मेरी अपनी टीम है, मैं जब चाहे उनसे जो काम करवाना है कर सकते हैं हम लोग मिलके, हमें जब छुट्टी चाहिए हम आपस में ले सकते हैं 25 लोग मिलके. तो मेरे लिए happiness is different, right? So for me it is different. For you, Garima, happiness could be different. So that fair play has a subjective definition for individuals. If you're comparing it with the market, yes, it is a tough thing to get it for sure. You can't get both every time. Number of people will not get it. Some of them will get it who are enjoying also and who are doing also. So that's where it is. And yes, there is a huge competition in the world. मैं आपको बता नहीं सकता कि during the COVID times, we did a project where we decided to help people. We did not have much hiring with the clients. So our team, to keep our team engaged, we did a project called as a talent help group. We thought of helping people who have lost their jobs and try to place them, because we thought anyways our team is not very busy. So why not do that? In a single day, we used to receive 100 to 150 candidates in a single day. And this is without any advertisement. It's just probably sending in a groups that we are doing this project. 100, 150 candidates. And that's the kind of competition we are talking. The demand supply went so bad during these times in last 1 year, which will take some time to come back. And I'm not trying to scare you guys. You are still in college. I don't think so you need to worry much about that. But as I said, those who deserve it, those who work hard, will still get it. It's just that it's a tough situation in the last 4 or 5 months. But it is coming back. Last 1 month has seen a tremendous improvement, and we are sitting on probably pre-COVID times kind of numbers also. So we are hitting that next month for sure. So things are coming back now. Okay, Garima, in short, I hope I took long answer to your short question, but I hope I was able to answer it. Any more? I think we have overshot our time by 8 minutes. If not, Ashna, Radhika, Snigdha, if we can put a wrap here, is that good, or you expect more questions?
If anybody has any questions, then they can post it in the chat box.
Last question, guys.
So we can give them a few seconds, like if anybody wants to type it, then they can type it.
And I was mighty impressed by Varsha Singh, an anti-corruption department. Varsha, glad to hear this. And I was watching and going through browsing a movie, Special 26 yesterday night, and I remember that, and that came to my mind. I'm glad to see that your aspiration. The original one, anti-corruption department, and not like that. Okay, great.
We are indebted from your speech, sir. This was really inspiring and enlightening. Thank you for your words of wisdom.
Thank you, team. Thanks, all of you. My email ID is there. If you want, I'll put it here. Feel free to connect with me in case any one of you need any help. I will try to do in best way. Though, as I said, it's difficult.
I'd like to present a letter of gratitude to Mr. Vineet, sir, which is specially painted by the students of our department. We are really thankful for your presence today, sir.
Oh, thanks a lot. It was my honor and pleasure going to be part of a prestigious institute, and I'm sure you are going to make it proud, and they are going to play a crucial role in your growth. Best wishes, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
We have had eminent speakers in our college who graced us with their presence, and some of them being renowned speakers like Mr. Gautam Gambhir, former cricketer, Member of Parliament, BJP, Mr. Mayank Jain, National Head Titan, and Mr. Sanjeev Sanyal, who has worked as the Chief Economic Advisor for the Government of India. We're extremely blessed to have had such eminent speakers with us, and we hope to continue with this legacy of having such speakers even in the future.
Lined up next, we have a cultural performance by Abhirami Nair, a student of BMS batch of 2020, and by Shubhangini Singh, a student of BMS batch of 2021. Both of them are two of our extremely talented students who have brought great laurels to the college.
ചണ്ടമുണ്ടനെ സംഹാരം ചെയ്ത ചാമുണ്ടേശ്വരി അഖിലമെല്ലാം പോറ്റും അഖിലാണ്ടേശ്വരി അഖിലമെല്ലാം പോറ്റും പതിനെട്ടും ഉടയവളെ ആയിരം കണ്ണുകൾക്കും ഉടയവളെ പോർക്കരങ്ങൾ പതിനെട്ടും ഉടയവളെ ആയിരം കണ്ണുകൾക്കും ഉടയവളെ തദ്ധിം 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 കൃതകടം കൃതകടകടകദിം തദ്ധിം 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 കൃതകടം കൃതകടകടകദിം തദ്ധിം 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 കരകടകടകദിം തദ്ധിം തക്തിം തദ്ധിം കരകടകടകദിം തങ്കടകടകടകടകദം തങ്കടകടകടകടകദം പോർക്കരങ്ങൾ പതിനെട്ടും ഉടയവളെ ആയിരം കണ്ണുകൾക്കും ഉടയവളെ ആയിരം നാമങ്ങൾ കൊണ്ടവളെ വരവർണിനി രാജരാജേശ്വരി സിംഹവാഹിനി ചാമുണ്ടേശ്വരി വരവർണിനി രാജരാജേശ്വരി സിംഹവാഹിനി ചാമുണ്ടേശ്വരി ആയിരം നാമങ്ങൾ കൊണ്ടവളെ ശംഖചക്രം വില്ലും അമ്പും ധരിത്തവളെ സിംഹത്തിനെ വീണ്ടിരുത്തവളെ ശംഖചക്രം വില്ലും അമ്പും ധരിത്തവളെ സിംഹത്തിനെ വീണ്ടിരുത്തവളെ മംഗളഭാഗ്യം തരുപവളെ മങ്കയർ കരശിയും മങ്കയർ കണ്ണിയും അമ്മ അമ്മ समयं दुर्गे दुर्गे जय जय दुर्गे
Those were indeed two splendid performances. We now move on to the felicitation ceremony.
We will now begin with the felicitation ceremony. Our skills in the workplace are developed throughout our academic tenure. Therefore, it is necessary to work hard during our developing year at academics. We at Shaheed Rajguru College of Applied Sciences for Women celebrate felicitation ceremony every year to congratulate our dear winners who have performed exceptionally well and made our college and department proud of their remarkable performance. We will now begin with the year-wise toppers. From the course BBFIA, we have Bhumika Mitra with a CGPA of 9.32 from the batch of 2017 to 2020. From the batch of 2018 to 2021, we have Riya Singh and Shrishti Arora with a CGPA of 9.25. From the batch of 2019 to 2022, we have Komal Gupta with a CGPA of 9.91. Moving on, we have the course of BMS. For the batch of 2017 to 2020, we have Simranjeet Kaur Saini and Pooja Valecha with a CGPA of 9.25. From the batch of 2018 to 2021, we have Vanshika Saxena with a CGPA of 9.5. From the batch of 2019 to 2022, we have Nandini Malhotra with a CGPA of 9.01. Please congratulate our dear toppers for their marvelous performance. Moving on, we have the semester-wise toppers. For the course BMS, we have Bhavani Bhardwaj with Jagriti with a SGPA of 9.25. For the batch 2018 to 2021, we have Vanshika Saxena, Vanshika Sharma, Kritika Verma, Prisha Gandhi, Vidushi Gera, Rhythm Dua with this SGPA of 9.79. For the batch of 2019 to 2022, we have Nandini Malhotra with a SGPA of 9.09 and Ishika Mathur with a SGPA of 9.27. For the course BBA FIA, we have Bhumika Mitra and Priya Arora with the SGPA of 9.25 and Yastika Kalra with the SGPA of 10. For the batch 2018 to 2021, we have Riya Singh and Shrishti Arora with the CGPA of 9.57 and Tisha Tayal with a SGPA of 8.93. For the batch 2019 to 2022, we have Komal Gupta and Sanya Goel with the SGPA of 10 and Radhika Malhotra with the SGPA of 9.83. Moving on, we have the subject.
Moving on, we have the subject toppers for BBFIA batch of 2017 to 2020. For the subject of investment analysis and portfolio management, the toppers are as follows: Ananya Thakral, Bhumika Mitra, and Priya Arora with a grade point of 10. In financial derivatives, Bhumika Mitra and Priya Arora scored a GPA of 9. Moving on to corporate restructuring, the toppers are as follows: Akansha, Amisha Mehta, Ananya Thakral, Anushka Jain, Arushi Thakur, Ashi Arya, Bhumika, Disha Khattar, Harleen Kaur, Ishika Gupta, Bhumika Mitra, Kashish Gupta, Khushi, Komal Tanwar, Mahima Joshi, Manshika Bhama, Nitika Agarwal, Priya Arora, Riya Kuchal, Priya, Jasleen Kaur, Lavanya, Sejal Gupta, Shubhangi, Siddhi, Simar Kaur Chhabra, Suditi Kapadia, Swati Semi, S. Jyotika, Tejasvi Varshne, Vasvi Malhotra, Vintika, and Yastika Kalra with a grade point of 10. The topper for corporate analysis and valuation is S. Jyotika. In international trade blocs and multilateral agencies, Amisha Mehta, Simar Kaur Chhabra, and Vasvi Malhotra scored a grade point of 10. In investment banking and financial services, the toppers who scored a grade point of 10 were Ananya Thakral, Bhumika Mitra, Nitika Agarwal, and Priya Arora. Moving on to the other subjects. In international finance, the toppers who scored a grade point of 10 were Ashna Malhotra, Akansha, Amisha Mehta, Ananya Thakral, Anushka Jain, Arushi Thakur, Ashmika Yadav, Bhumika, Disha Khattar, Harleen Kaur, Bhumika Mitra, Khyati Chawla, Mahima Joshi, Mitali Garg, Nitika Agarwal, Priya Arora, Radha Agarwal, Priya Kuchal, Sejal Gupta, Shubhangi, Simar Kaur Chhabra, S. Jyotika, Tejasvi Varshne, Vasvi Malhotra, Yastika Kalra, Shweta, Pooja Shri, and Nishtha Pant. In management of financial institutions, Harleen Kaur and Nitika Agarwal scored a grade point of 10. Moving on to the subject toppers of BFIA, Forensic Analysis and Fraud Investigation, the toppers who scored a GPA of 10 were Ashna Malhotra, Amisha Mehta, Ashmika Yadav, Bhumika Mitra, Mahima Joshi, Nitika Agarwal, Priyanka, Shubhangi, Siddhi, Simar Kaur Chhabra, S. Jyotika, Vasvi Malhotra, Vintika, Yastika Kalra, Ananya Thakral, Bhumika, Lavanya, Kashish Gupta, Khyati Chawla, Manshika Bhama, Priya Arora, and Yastika Kalra with a grade point of 10. For strategic corporate finance, Ananya Thakral and Bhumika Mitra scored a grade point of 10. Moving on to the batch of 2017 to 2020, BMS. For quantitative techniques for management, the toppers who scored a grade point of 10 were Anisha, Sachi Vats, Simranjeet Kaur Saini, Pooja Valesha, and Shilpa Kesri. In legal aspects of business, Khushbu Mehta secured a grade point of 10. In business policy and strategy, Paridi Mehra and Rashi Agarwal scored a grade point of 9. In financial institutions and markets, Priya Jindal and Sneha Gupta secured a grade point of 10. For consumer behavior, Priya Jindal scored a GPA of 8. In international marketing, the students who scored a grade point of 10 were Paridi Mehra, Priyal Jindal, Sneha Gupta, and Shrishti Pal. For investment analysis and portfolio management, Pooja Valecha secured a GPA of 10. In project appraisal and analysis, Dipali Arora, Gargi Thakur, Jagriti, Kalindi Sagar, Khushbu Mehta, Rashi Agarwal, Sachi Vats, Simranjeet Kaur Saini, and Pooja Valecha and Shilpa Keshri secured a grade point of 10. In advertisement and brand management, Bhavini Bharadwaj, Dipali Gupta, Divya Gupta, Diya Dhainik, Paridhi Mehra, Priyal Jindal, Simon Yadav, and Shrishti Pal secured a GPA of 9. The toppers of distribution and supply chain management, who scored a GPA of 10 were Bhavini Bharadwaj, Dipali Gupta, Diya Dhanik, Sneha Gupta. In investment banking and financial services, Dipali Arora, Gargi Thakur, Jagriti, and Kalindi Sagar secured a GPA of 10. In financial modeling and derivatives, Anamika Mahato, Khushbu Mehta, Radhika Verma, and Simranjeet Kaur Saini secured a GPA of 10. Moving on to BBFIA, batch of 2018 to 2021. In corporate finance, Jasween Kaur Kohli and Tisha Tayal secured a GPA of 9. The topper for financial markets and institutions who secured a GPA of 10 was Nandini Vishnoi. In income tax, Riya Singh secured a GPA of 10. In financial econometrics, Srishti Arora secured a GPA of 10. The toppers of macroeconomics with a grade point of 9 were Archie Jain, Deepika, Gunjan Goyal, Muskan Jain, Nandini Vishnoi, Palak Manocha, Riya Singh, Sonali Goyal, and Srishti Arora. The toppers for quantitative techniques with a grade point of 10 were Riya Singh and Srishti Arora. Moving on to VMS, batch of 2018 to 2021, the toppers of macroeconomics with a grade point of 9 were Anjali Singh, Mehak Bansal, Ridham Dua, Vanshika Saxena, and Vanshika Sharma. The students scoring a grade point of 10 in management accounting were Anjali Singh and Vanshika Saxena. Vanshika Saxena scored a 10 GPA in financial management. The toppers of principles of marketing with a grade point of 8 were Anjali Singh, Kritika Verma, Nishu Kathuria, Preeti Kashyap, Risha Gandhi, Ridham Dua, Pratiksha Barolia, Riddhi Uppal, Shruti Saraf, Simran, Sonakshi Jain, Vanshika Saxena, and Veni Gupta. For human resource management, Kritika Verma, Risha Gandhi, Ridham Dua, Trisha Mahajan, Vanshika Jain, Vanshika Saxena, Vanshika Sharma, and Vidushi Gera secured a grade point of 10. In business research, Kritika Verma, Risha Gandhi, Ridham Dua, Trisha Mahajan, Vanshika Sharma, Vanshika Saxena, and Vidushi Gera secured a GPA of 10. Moving on to BBFIA batch of 2019 to 2022. In financial accounting and analysis, the toppers scoring a grade point of 10 were Anusha Goyal, Gracie, Ishika Gupta, Komal Gupta, Radhika Malhotra, Riya Gupta, Tanya Goyal, Shalini Raj, Simran Batra, and Sunishta Arul. The toppers for managerial economics who scored a grade point of 10 were Disha Khattar, Kavya Mishra, Komal Gupta, Parul Kukreja, and Radhika Malhotra. The toppers for statistics for business decisions who secured a GPA of 10 were Komal Gupta, Parul Kukreja, Radhika Malhotra, Priya Gupta, and Sanya Goyal. For cost and management accounting, the students securing a grade point of 10 were Anusha Goyal, Disha Khattar, Gracie Babar, Komal Gupta, and Sanya Goyal. Moving on to the volunteers for Hidayah. But before that, we would like to introduce the toppers for BMS, batch of 2019 to 2022. Fundamentals of Management and Organization Behavior, Jyotika and Nandini Malhotra, securing a GPA of 9. In Statistics for Business Decisions, Arushi Sondi, Nandini Malhotra, Neha Gehtori, Nikita Bharadwaj, Priya Makkar, and Ridhima Bajaj secured a GPA of 9. In Managerial Economics, Arushi Sondi, Arushi Singh, Diksha Kapoor, Ishika Mathur, Jyotika, Kavaljeet Kaur, Komal Marwa, Nandini Malhotra, Neha Gehtori, Nikita Bharadwaj, Priya Makkar, Ridhima Bajaj, and Riddhi Malhotra secured a GPA of 9. In business accounting, Arushi Singh, Arushi Sondi, Diksha Kapoor, Hiteshi Garg, Ishika Jain, Ishika Mathur, Jyotika, Kawaljeet Kaur, Komal Marwa, Nandini Malhotra, Neha Gehtori, Nikita Bharadwaj, Prabneet Kaur, Priya Makkar, Ridhima Bajaj, and Riddhi Malhotra secured a GPA of 9.
Moving on, we have the volunteers for Idaira 19. The following volunteers helped in making Idaira 2019 a huge success by working in various teams like sponsorship, promotion, decoration, star event, and discipline. So the following names are Arushi Diwan, Arushi Singh, Aditi Mahajan, Amisha, Amisha Singhal, Anisha Jain, Anisha Gupta, Anjali Chauhan, Anjani Rathod, Anshika Pundir, Anusha Goel, Arushi Sondhi, Apurva Chaudhary, Anshu Malhotra, Ashna Puri, Avni Goel, Ayushi Goel, Bhavna Bansal, Bhavini, Bhumika Saini, Chetna, Chavi Bansal, Chinky, Dipali, Dipanshi, Diksha Kapoor, Disha Khattar, Diya, Drishti Bhalla, Flora, Gauri Manchanda, Gracie, Gungun, Harshita Harleen, Harpreet Kaur, Hema Prasad. Moving on, Hema Sahu, Himanshi, Hiteshi, Radhika Malhotra, Ishika Gupta, Ishika Mathur, Ishika Jain, Ishika Rivaria, Ishita Goyal, Navya Rohadki, Kanak, Kavya Mishra, Kawaljeet Kaur, Khushbu Singla, Khushi Kumar, Kritika, Komal Gupta, Komal Marwa, Komal Yadav, Kritika Verma, Lavanya, Mehak Bansal, Mahima, Manisha Yadav, Mansi Mathur, Mariam, Muskan Dutt, Muskan, Nandini Malhotra, Nandini Vishnoi, Neha Gehtori, Meha Nim, Nidhi, Nikita, Nisha, Pooja, Prabneet Kaur. Moving on, Prachi Kemp, Prachi Shukla, Pragati, Preet Yadav, Preet Kashyap, Priya Yadav, Priyal, Priyanka, Priyanshi, Radhika Verma, Renu, Rhythm Dua, Rhythm Taneja, Riddhi Sharda, Ridhima Bajaj, Riddhi Malhotra, Rishika, Ritiksha, Riya Gupta, Riya Singh, Sakshi Singh, Saloni Davar, Samanpreet Kaur, Samriddhi Samwal, Sachi Rajput, Sanjana Milind, Sanya Goyal, Sapna Bhandari, Soumya Singh, Shalini Shivani Giri, Shreya, Shrishti, Shruti, Shweta, Simran Batra, Sophia, Sonali Goyal, Shrishti, Sunishtha, Swati, Tanovi, Tanya Singh, Trisha, Vanshika Saxena, Vanshika Jain, Vatsala, Vinita, Veni Gupta, and Khyati. We would like to thank you all for your cooperation, which helped in making Idaira a huge success. Moving on.
The students of our department have shown exemplary performance not just in the academics, but in other areas as well. Thus leading to their holistic development, the students have made college proud by giving their best in representing our college outside. Now moving on to the awards and the various other categories. The flag bearers outside the college. This award is for a student who has represented our department or college outside the campus and raised the flag high multiple times. And the nominees for this award were Vanshika Sharma, Anjali Singh, Riddhi Uppal, Muskan Dutt, Priyanka Verma and Gunjal Goyal, Sonali Goyal, Anisha Gupta, Jasween Kaur Kohli, Shubhangi, Sakshi Basin and Vidushi Gera. But the winner of the award is the flag bearers outside the college is Sonali Goyal, BFIA 2018 to 2021 and Shubhangini Singh, BMS, batch of 2018 to 21. Moving on to the next category, that is outstanding performance in sports. It has been rightly said that sports build better athletes but also better people. The award for outstanding performance had various nominees, and these were Simran, Muskan Dutt, Shreya Gupta, Priyal Arhatia, and Amisha. But the winner for the outstanding performance in sports were Muskan Dutt, BMS, batch of 2018 to 2021, and Shreya Gupta, BFIA, batch of 2018 to 2021. Moving on to the next category, outstanding performance in social service. They say that the best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others, and the nominees did the same. Vanshika Sharma, Trisha Mahajan, Simran, Riddhi Uppal, Anisha Gupta, Jaswin Kaur Kohli, Kritika Verma, Deepika, Flora Gupta, Sachi, Srishti Arora, and Pragati Oswal. The winner of the category goes to the winner of the category are Deepika from BFIA batch of 2018 to 2021 and Pragati Oswal BMS batch of 2018 to 2021. Moving on to the next category, which is outstanding performance in extracurricular activities. Being involved in extracurricular activities is as important as excelling in academics. So the students who were nominated for the award were Vanshika Sharma, Anjali Singh, Simran, Riddhi Uppal, Nishu Kathuria, Muskan Dutt, Priyanka Verma, Gunjan Goyal, Sonali Goyal, Tisha Tayal, Anisha Gupta, Jaswin Kaur Kohli, Priyal Arhatia, Kritika Verma, Shubhangini, Upasna, Nancy, and Mehak Bansal. The winner for outstanding performance in extracurricular activities goes to Vanshika Sharma, Tisha Tayal, and Priyanka Verma. Moving on to the next category, that is the most disciplined category. That discipline is the key to success. Discipline is to do what you want, what you don't want, but you should. And the students of our department acknowledge the importance of discipline. The nominations for the category are Trisha Mahajan, Simran, Anjani Rathore, Prisha Gandhi, Tisha Tayal, Anshu Malhotra, Jaswin Kaur Kohli, Priyal Arhatia, Kritika Verma, Riya Singh, and Srishti Arora. The award for the most disciplined student goes to Srishti Arora, Anshu Malhotra, Trisha Mahajan, and Kritika Verma. Moving on to the next category, the category for all-rounder. The winner of this category is the one who has not just stuck to one field and involved herself in various activities along with the academics. So the nominations are Vanshika Sharma, Anjali Singh, Trisha Mahajan, Simran, Anjani Rathore, Riddhi Uppal, Nishu Kathuria, Prisha Gandhi, Priyanka Verma, Gunjan Goyal, Shreya Gupta, Sonali Goyal, Tisha Tayal, Jaswin Kaur Kohli, Kritika Verma, Pragati Oswal, Vidushi Gera, and Srishti Arora. The all-rounder of Department of Management and Financial Studies is Shreya Gupta and Anjali Singh. Moving on to the last category, which is outstanding performance in consistent efforts. And the winners are Simran, Vidushi Gera, Nishu Kathuria, and Priyal Arhatia. Please give a huge round of applause for all the award winners who took our department to new heights of success and made it proud.
The forum is now open to question and answers. Parents can or the students can write their questions in the chat box and the teachers will take it up.
Teachers, we have two questions. The first one was, can CA be pursued with BMS?
Please repeat the question.
Yeah. Can CA be pursued with BMS? Yes, of course, it can be. And only thing is that you have to manage the classes on your own and the minimum attendance requirements, although you will be at an advantage when you are in online mode, till you are on the online mode. But later on, if the classes resume, you have to be careful of the minimum attendance norms. which is 67.
Yes, we had another question that how can teachers and parents maintain a contact with each other? Like how can parents be in contact with teachers?
I guess I can answer this question. If parents want to continue with the connection with the faculty members, we have already created WhatsApp groups for the parents with all parents of whether first year, second year, third year. So, and the links have also been shared with your student, your children. So you can just ask for the link, WhatsApp links, and I'll share those WhatsApp links over the chat box also. So you can kindly join up the WhatsApp group, and your queries will be answered thereon. And in just in case you wanted to connect with any of the particular subject teachers, even then you can connect it through the WhatsApp group.
The next question, please.
I would really request the parents or students, if you have any questions from the faculty, then you can put it in the chat box.
We are always very happy to clarify any questions any times. So all the teachers are always available to all of you for any doubts. If you want to clarify regarding your students, your child's performance and progress, and also there is attendance upload. Attendance is always uploaded on the college website when the classes are there on the offline mode. So you're always parents are always welcome for any interaction with us, or on the website you can keep a track of the students' performances as well.
Ma'am, we have a question. Prachi wants to ask that some of us are really introvert at times, and also sometimes self-doubt comes up. So what do you suggest we should do in those situations?
Okay, Prachi. So you are not alone in that. So each one of us face that situation sometime or the other, and it is a process of learning which happens over the years. So whenever you get a doubt that you are feeling shy, or you are having some inhibition, just leave that thought aside. Just open your switch on your video, switch off, keep your mic on, and just say anything. I am very sure that none of our teachers here in the department, they are all very open to students, and they are always willing to answer doubts, and they are always there to help you. So don't think that you are alone in this. Each one of us has such kind of inhibitions at some point of life. So we have to grow out of it.
In addition to this, I would really like to inform each and every student, and especially the freshers over here, that to each and every student in our department, we assign a particular mentor. So mentors list will soon be shared with all of you. So if you have any query, if you have any grievance, if you want to consult, if you want some advice from a teacher, your mentor is always available to you. You can just text them, ping them anytime you wish to talk about. Even in this scenario, when we are in the pandemic zone, we are sitting at home, and when we feel depressed and we need someone to talk to. Your teachers are always there for you. So mentorship program is just one way of connecting with all of you.
Ma'am, we have another. Yes.
I see another doubt regarding remedial classes for doubt solving. So yes, every week for each subject there is a tutorial lecture. So tutorial lectures main objective is clarifying doubts and giving personal attention to students, their progress. So you can see in the timetable wherever subject with a T is mentioned, that means that's a tutorial lecture. So that is meant for doubts. So you can feel free to ask, and especially for students who have joined late, please you can cover up through recordings if teachers have shared, or you can take help of the teachers. We generally go back if any student wants us to. So you are free to ask doubts anytime.
I would request council to see if we have any questions over the YouTube channel.
Ma'am, we
There were
just
few
had.
questions on the YouTube channel, but some of them have been answered by the student coordinators.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Prachi?
Since I see, yes, ma'am.
Prachi, I request you to at least switch on your mic, or if possible video, and say something, just a sentence.
Good evening, ma'am. What do you want me to say? I would just like to introduce myself. Hello, everyone. I'm Prachi. I'm from BMS first year, and it's really nice to talk to you guys. And I would like to really congratulate and say that this orientation was really helpful, and I would like to commend all the teachers and the seniors for this wonderful orientation.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prachi.
So since I see no more questions coming up, I would firstly like to thank the entire council, of course, the teachers and all the volunteers, the students who helped us in sending the cultural segment videos, the students who sent the testimonials, all of them, they were an integral part of what we could conduct today. And I understand this session might have been pretty longer than what you expected, but we just wanted to cover every aspect of this very big family that we have. And as the president of the Department of Management Studies, I would like to extend a hearty vote of thanks to our Honorable Principal Ma'am, Dr. Payal Mago, respected Chief Guest, Mr. Vineet Puri, teachers, parents, and students for being a part of our big day and making it even better with your presence. College is not just a milestone in our lives where we get a degree and complete a truckloads of assignments, but it is a journey of memories and learnings that one earns for a lifetime. We hope that this journey with our department stays with all the students as a remarkable phase of their lives, and I thank you all for joining us.
Thank you so much, students and the whole council. Like all other events that we have done in past, I think this event is also a big success. Thank you so much, guys, for your hard work, for every event that whatever we do.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks to all the teachers as well. You all have been very supportive and extremely helpful throughout.
Can all of us open our videos for a group photograph before we wind up?
I would also like to thank parents for taking out the time.
Yeah, I would also just like to add one sentence that an institution is not complete without the support of the parents of the students, because each parent is placed in some company and they are in their well-established careers life, and I would request all the parents to keep extending their support. They have been extending their support before also for corporate lectures, for industry exposure, and also placements if they have any. Thank you so much.
Since we intend to take a group photograph, I would request everybody to switch on their cameras. Since we as a department do not meet daily, unfortunately, this is a right time where we can click a group photograph maybe. Please don't be hesitant. Just a request to switch on the camera for a few seconds till we take a photo. Thank you so much. Thanks all for joining.
Thank you, parents. Thank you, council. I want to add something here. Generally, we get query for fee concession. As I have not received any query from students, I want to mention that every year our college provides fee concession facility to our students. But due to this corona period, this year, we are not providing the fee concession facility, but the central government has opened up this national scholarship portal, and the date has been extended from October to now 20th January. So we can leave this link you sorry this national scholarship portal link on the chat box. Dimpy ma'am, please drop the link over there. So yeah, so you people can browse the link, and you can see that just a minute. So central government has provided so many facility to the minority categories, and as well as for scheduled caste, scheduled tribes, OBC. So it provides us even 100% grant on fees from post metric to PhD. So at least 5 years का grant जो है ये government हमें provide कर रही है. So please I request everyone, whoever is in need, go and browse that link, and it can help you a lot. Thank you.
I think the whole council can join now on the volunteers.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, the